Yeah, there you go. Good evening, Limo Talk. It's me, Graziday. GothamGoldGraz.com. Please go to these sites and say hello to everybody. Ins41.com. StrongIslandTV.com. StrongIsland.com. Board Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Graz.
Nice kick-ass today. You kicked the shit out of us.
Oh my God, we could get to that.
We'll get to this man is cold. The man, the myth,
I'd love
the
to
legend.
talk about that with my cowboy hat on.
Bobby Ins41 Inzarello.
I am trying really hard to thaw out from 3 days. 3 days of 7, 8 hours, 9 hours yesterday of being at Citi Field in weather that felt like it was 30 degrees out.
Is it the golf?
No, it wasn't the golf. It's Dominican Republic.
It was
Two
chilly.
teams from Dominican Republic played a 3-game series at Citi Field. And I swear to God, I mean, the first night was Friday night. And I worked out. I was in section 121. I was, up and down the aisles. I was doing stuff. I was moving. Saw a few people I knew. Nick from Valley Stream Hawks Baseball was there.
Hi, Nick.
There you go.
And last night, I was in what they called Hell's Gate.
What's
at Citi
Hell's
Field.
Gate?
What's Hell's Gate?
Hell's Gate at Citi
The
Field.
hell is that?
And as long as I've been there, I've never heard it referred to as that, but they refer to it as that when they have to work it because it's
Is that like a wind?
section 134. It's a total wind tunnel, and you
figured
can't let anyone down there because it goes right to the employees in the tunnel, employees' entrance in the tunnel. So you got to make sure nobody goes through there. So you can't walk away from the post. So I'm stuck there
The whole
so
night.
I was stuck there the whole night. And last night, yesterday, the Dominican Republic team, I forget which one. One of them was the Eagles, and the other one was the Tigers, but in Spanish, Los Tigres and,
okay,
and
right.
Anguilas.
Tigres.
And they
You must have been enjoying
one of the teams. We were supposed to start yesterday at 1.
Yeah.
1:15 rolls around. 1:20 rolls around. I'm like, what's the game? What's going on?
Tell me one of the teams got lost.
No, they didn't get lost. So they
That would
got
be great.
all of a sudden
Oh
they
my
announced
God.
game time will be around 2:05, 2:10. And by the way, people from the Dominican Republic have no concept of time.
No, they
They have
don't.
absolutely zero. And
That's
and,
what Boley says. Boley says that all the time.
and,
We-
it, and
yeah.
it
They're on,
translate.
he
into
calls it
everything.
Spanish time. And
Well,
Boley's Dominican.
There was other original terminology used for being late all the time for other different ethnic backgrounds. But yeah, I would have to say that they're the kings of it all, because it doesn't matter what time it is. Doesn't matter how long in between innings goes. Doesn't matter how long the 7th inning and stretch goes, which goes for 20 minutes. Went for 20 minutes in a game yesterday. 7th inning stretch became like a party on the field. But they
I can imagine.
they did.
I know. I know it was
everywhere.
cold. Was it? Was a lot of skin showing?
No,
No?
that wasn't really the case.
All right.
There was a lot of very tight clothing
Okay.
and interesting
good.
clothing and eyebrows that, not eyebrows, eyelashes that
Just too big.
would, you could definitely, get the hot wax with those, from the car wash. They're like these gigantic eyelashes. But I'm telling you, they enjoy themselves.
I'm
I
sorry.
picture
I've
that.
seen those, and I know exactly what you're talking about. They're like thick,
Yeah.
like
They flap their eyes
Yeah.
up and down, and they actually cause a breeze. But
It's true.
they're gigantic.
All right. So why don't you at least?
Anyway, so let me go. So the reason the game started at 2:10, 2:15,
Yeah.
which when they say 2:05
Yeah.
is whatever after 2:05. So it started like 2:15, 2:20, and the reason they gave us was don't tell me really, but one of the teams refused to take the field until they got paid.
Yeah.
Ooh, awkward.
Yeah. Now,
So did they get? I guess they got paid.
So
huh?
I
So
think
we
somebody-
get paid
I
by
think,
who?
I think the big cheese, the kingpin showed up with a suitcase of cash.
Wow.
I'm only kidding. That's not how it happened. But I'm going to tell you something. That is what happened. They from what I understand, they weren't going to go take the field until they got paid.
I believe that.
Now, the other thing is,
Well, once you play
The game-
now you're chasing for the money because you
Yeah.
already gave the service.
so the game, I never begged for a pitch clock like I did with this.
Slow, right?
They just,
Yeah.
in between pitches, in between innings, it just goes on forever.
Really?
There's mascots running all over the field. They got these horns. all game long.
This is a baseball game?
Yeah, blowing the horns. Somebody hits the ground ball to second base. They're all blowing all these air horns off, like somebody the ground ball to second, 4-3 ground out. They're going wild.
Is this like the Bananas, like that team? Is it that kind of baseball?
No, it was serious.
As a matter of fact,
because that's
Miguel
more like for
Andujar
entertainment.
was on one
a lot
team.
of it.
Miguel Andujar was on one team. The coach of the other team is Tony Pena.
Really?
Jose Reyes was there.
All right, questions. Was it packed?
Was he running?
The first night, it was probably like 20,000 people.
Okay.
Yesterday was about 40.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And today was over 30.
Championships are just 3 games against
It's a 3-game series, and the winner gets a trophy. And they can't even do that quick. The game's over, and you know there's a concert following the game.
Who was
care.
the concert? Was it like
Oh,
Pitbull or somebody like
No, it
that?
was all these, Spanish rap artists, whatever.
Was there a wafting of a marijuana smell in the
Oh God, yeah. But anyway, I'm working with this one guy going, I see them smoking over there. I'm gonna just leave it the fuck alone, all right? Please. And rules went out the window. Rules go out the window. They brought in horns. They brought in drums. They brought in trumpets, and they brought in. One guy even had a fucking bone.
Jeez.
A trombone.
Cheers.
Playing all game long.
And I can picture you in the wind tunnel just going, oh, my God, I'm not going to the show tonight. I got to drive all the way.
They didn't listen to anything. Like if you said to them, guys, you got to clear the aisle. You got to move out. You can't stand here.
They didn't
And
care.
somebody comes to me and this girl goes, you got to understand, in my country, this is what we do. I'm like, well, this is our country. And,
you're
I'm
in a different
not
country
knocking
now.
it because I got to tell you something. I envy these people because they actually have a great time. Everything.
Yeah, man. It's a party. Greg
Right.
DiFilippo saying hello to you. Ann Ronthi says, Graz, Inns, and Richie, good evening. Ann Farrell Guth. I get it wrong all the time. Ann Farrell Guth. Sorry, Ann.
Ann Farrell Guth.
Yeah. Hi, Ann. How are you? I know last week you were watching, too.
AFG, babe.
Chris Smith, Taz the resident artist. All right, let me just get this off the chest before Bobby and everybody else ridicule me. I have the shirts packed. I am delivering them.
This is the third week, folks. Hold on.
No.
Third week where he has announced. Last week he actually brought it like show and tell. Okay, now it's just the tell.
No, wait a minute.
So where have they been? In your car?
Time out. Greg DiFilippo.
Time out.
Time out. I sent Greg DiFilippo a picture. I woke up Saturday morning with the intent of doing the T-shirts. I go there, and I didn't know that they were. It was Veterans Day according to the post office on Saturday. They were closed when I thought Veterans Day was Friday. So I pull in the back. Who do you call him? I had to go in the back and show Greg DiFilippo a picture because he was picking on me. What is that? He was picking on me saying, "You're full of shit." I sent him a picture. So I did make the effort to go. Everything's packed. So, what is that noise? What is that? What are you doing? You're producing. You can't catch it.
I don't know what that is.
This is the concert.
Oh, God. He's doing my radio now. He's so bad. All right, everybody, what's up? Hello to everybody on Facebook. Guys, if you can share the show, please do. Put it in as many places as you can. We would like to go into different markets. I will have to say that we're on Minds, which nobody else is on because I have a client that recommended it to me, and it's been a total home run. It's Minds under Limo Talk Graz. Go there. I've got 3 subscribers, but we already hit 100 people viewing it. It's a very conservative app. It's very Trumpy. I did it for Bobby so I could keep up on what's going on. They send me stuff. I listened to a Trump rally on the way in on Friday that Huckabee, his former press secretary, who's like a governor in Florida now, something to that extent, was raving about him like
Ron
he's
DeSantis is
like
the
he's
governor of
well.
Florida.
So Huckabee's something there. She was raving about him. They played this music for him to come on. You know, America, it's proud to be an American. There's guys in the background screaming at the top of their lungs when they were talking. Mentioned Trump's name. It was sick.
All right,
so
that's Lee Greenwood, "Proud to be an American."
Yeah.
That was Reagan's song.
Okay, but he came up to that, and Minds because of Minds, people are going to our YouTube page because I've been posting it on YouTube. So thank you guys. Please continue doing what you're doing. And
His daughter is the governor, Sarah Huckabee.
Sarah Huckabee.
She's the governor of Arkansas right
Okay,
now.
but
Yeah, but Sarah Huckabee also was his press.
Was the press secretary.
yes.
So
Correct.
she brought him onto the stage.
My former secretary, Sarah Huckabee, doing a great job, super job, amazing job in Florida.
So, Mr. President, Minds is taking
Mine is yours.
is taking a liking to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, I just want to let you know that.
Mine is yours.
Because there's no fake news on Mines.
They like you, and
Is that
I just
that a campaign slogan, Mr. Trump?
Mines is yours, coming at you right here.
Do you
Lots and lots of people signing up for Mines, and it's catching on. It's catching on.
sir.
Fake news is going away.
Greg DiFilippo says Huckabee is the leader of the Southern Baptist Church down here, sir. Just so you know.
Oh, that's
Mike
what it is.
Huckabee.
Yes,
Mike Huckabee.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Greg also chimed in earlier and said he would like to thank Roz for the lovely Invisible Limo Talk shirt that he received this week.
I know.
Thanks,
Invisible.
Bud, and Merry Christmas to you, too.
Did it come in a clear package? You almost couldn't see it on your stoop.
You
Yeah.
guys, I'm going to give you 2 minutes because I have a client that's waiting for a car in Manhattan, and it's very cold out. So now it's starting the delays for the next 45 to 50 days until the holidays are over. So I'm going to let you guys talk, but please share the show and thank you. I'm gone.
You're leaving now?
You're actually leaving?
All right, so that was
All
good.
right, folks.
So he's what'd you call it?
This-
Your
This work interruption brought to you by Graz.
no, not mine, not mine. I'm talking about what he's doing. Anyway, so bottom line is
Oh, mine's is yours.
3.
Yours is mine.
Mines is yours. Lots of people joining mine. Lots of people at City Field. People who should be Republican voters voting for Trump. They
Should
should
be.
be because we want them to do things that are great, great things.
But the thing is, that place was packed. They were having a great time. They don't care how cold it is.
Right.
They don't care
Yeah.
about anything
a
except
party.
having fun.
Yeah.
And I got to tip my hat to these folks. I really do.
Good
they
for
have
them.
a grand old time.
40,000 people. That's
I
a lot
wanna
of people.
know if 40,000, let's say 40,000 one day, 30,000, nearly 100,000 people showed up at Citi Field over the weekend. Some of them came 2 nights. But I
Right.
want to know if all those Dominican Republic people were in Citi Field, who was in the Dominican Republic? I don't think anybody's left in the country. You could go there now, folks, and get your choice of anything
How
you
much
want.
were tickets, do you know?
They weren't cheap.
I'm sure.
Some of them were like $40, $50 a day of the game, but they paid $150, $200 for some
for some of the seats.
Yeah, it was
You're getting some real
grand
players
old time.
there. I mean,
a really good time, and I gotta really say that these folks know how to have fun. And it
Steve
reminds
Cohen
me,
says thank you.
Steve Cohen does say,
Of
thank
course he does.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
good
you know, it
revenue.
reminds me, old traditional Italian families used to do stuff like this, have parties in the yard and loud music and
Right,
stuff, and
right.
people used to make fun of them.
Now are they up on the concourse like dancing and like having a?
They
They're
are
just it's just party
going
time.
at it. It's just everything
Good for them.
is everything is
I would like to
something
go.
blow a horn for. Everything.
Right,
A pop
right.
up the shortstop.
Yeah, but doesn't that get old?
Beep, horns are going. You're like, what the fuck?
But
Now,
doesn't
are they
that get
trying to-
old? That gets old unless
Not
it's
to them.
But unless it's I know that they make that into a festival party. All those
Listen to
games.
this. Yesterday, the first 2 days, well, the Eagles team, which is the Anguillas, they won. The gold team, they won all 3 games. The first game they won 3-0,
Okay.
and
Right.
a run or 2 scored on pass balls, wild pitches.
Right.
Yesterday, 2 runs scored on wild pitches again, and yesterday, the Tigers didn't have a hit till the 9th inning. And it was cold.
This is
But-
not weather for baseball.
No.
It's over. It's
No.
done.
But try
really
telling
not.
them that.
Yeah.
They don't care.
It's
luck.
funny. I was telling him today as I pulled up. Last year, I was basically I didn't want to watch football. I had the same attitude as you. You remember you?
I still have the attitude
I know
a
you
little
do. I know you do. So, but I wrote it off, and I didn't want to watch it. I watched the Super Bowl. I watched a little playoffs. But I swore this year because the Giants were good
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
they're
that I
great.
would go head. I would go in. I'm in. I've watched the Giant game from beginning to end since the second week. I missed the Dallas game. I'm glad I did. It was a 40-0 shellacking.
42-0.
I feel so bad for the Just the
Talking
guy.
like a true cowboy.
I just want to be
Well,
accurate.
he's just a dick.
Well,
Because
you want to be accurate.
I call him today.
Well, you want inaccurate
In the name of
information out there?
accuracy,
It was 40-0.
In the name of accuracy, it was 40. It was 40 or 42.
It was 40 to
I think it was
nothing.
40.
Yeah. All right. So why
Maybe
don't
it
you
was
back
40.
up, board up?
I think.
Okay.
I
Because
think. Wait a minute. No, I think the 40 gained some interest, and now it's up to 42.
No, today was 49-17.
Who?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
That was the final score.
Yeah, the Giants were losing 28-0 at half.
So the
35-7, and they ended up losing 42 to 17.
In the history of the games between the Giants and the Cowboys, this was the 125th game.
They've never
today. The Giants have never given up this much yardage. They gave up
49 points.
They gave up 640 yards to the Cowboys today. 640.
So
The
I'm
biggest-
thinking
the most
draft pick.
ever.
Woo.
The biggest differential in
Yeah.
the history of the NFL since 1960.
So they've outscored.
Well, you were complaining on your little stream the other day that the Giants were 17-point underdogs, and you thought that was insane.
No, I didn't think. I like the Jets tonight. If you noticed on Instagram, I said I like the Jets tonight. I wasn't complaining. I was just sitting there. I've been sitting there like, oh my God, I'm going into this weekend as a Giant fan, knowing there's no fucking way where you can even keep it close.
They're 2-9 now.
They're
aren't they?
2-8.
2-8.
And they're playing the Commanders, who they always beat, but they're playing in Washington, so they're going to make it close, and they're going to lose to the Commanders by a field goal. But you know what I'm saying? I'm all in. I had
a
no.
lot of quarterbacks in this draft too.
Dude, all I care about now is Zach
I think
Wilson.
DeVito
There
is
is.
their future. I really do.
He played.
Well,
Listen,
I would give him another
Dude,
chance.
I'll give him another 5 years.
the
like
problem
Zach
is
Wilson got a
he
chance.
doesn't have the arm. He doesn't have. He can run.
No, he doesn't
He
have
doesn't
an
have the arm. He
Well,
doesn't
you
have.
haven't seen him throw enough to know if he has an arm.
They were getting.
But
pissed.
he did throw some balls today. Receivers were like
They were pissed today. The receivers.
Slayton and
Oh yeah, and
Shepard
those
were
are the
going.
those
yeah,
are
they
the
were going-
veterans.
yeah, they were going at it.
Those are the veterans. Those guys, and they're
Yeah.
going at it, man.
Well, listen, you only get so many years in the NFL as a career for some of these
Yeah.
guys, and they look at like I'm here with this
This shit.
mess right now.
And Tommy DeVito, listen.
Not that anybody meant for it to be a mess, but it is a mess.
God bless.
And that's the and
I
for New
don't-
York Giant football especially, I think it's
I think
it's
that
tough to take against the Cowboys
I
more
think-
than any other
I
team.
think the average lifespan of a professional football player in NFL is like 2.5 years.
Probably
3 years, maybe.
It could be like
Because
yeah,
a lot
3
of them gone in
I would-
1 year or two.
on the
Yeah.
average, I would say 4.
And I'm not talking about quarterbacks and running backs. I'm talking
If
about
that
like a
is
lineman.
available. Let's see.
But yeah, so they got their chance, and you get beat up, and you want to say that you had a great career and did something good, and the Giants, they just don't.
I have no hope.
Well, you
I'm
shouldn't.
actually rooting for the Jets. I'm actually rooting for Zach Wilson because he got smashed on radio on radio for the last 2.5 months when Aaron Rodgers went down. He got ridiculed and everything else. I want the guy to do good, and plus I want Jim Ray to be happy. Jim Ray is like a super Jet fan.
Yeah, I know he is. Shows my
He
good
is.
buddy Joe Cairo is a big Jet fan.
Joe Cairo, yeah.
And Joe loves the Jets.
His name came up the other day.
Where?
I saw. I had
Hold on,
dinner.
before you get in that,
What?
I want to. What did you say the average career was?
2.5 to 3 years.
3.3.
3.3. Yeah.
That is the average, according to the Players Association.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Players
a,
come and go.
Sorry.
no, that's all right. There's a restaurant in Malvern called Il Villaggio.
Yes, very good restaurant.
Very
he
good.
goes there.
What?
He goes there.
Yeah, he goes there. I had dinner with Delutri, Turco, and Keith Rogers, and we were just talking about the past and people and names. And Joe's name came up, and nice things were said at the table and everything else. And I said, I made a mistake a long time ago when Bobby and I were talking politics, and I said, I said a couple of things. I said, I don't talk about it anymore. I said I say good things now on. Yeah, I don't say bad things anymore about nobody.
Well, all our candidates won.
Yeah,
locally.
congratulations, Clavin won.
Clavin, we knew kind of.
Did-
was kind of.
Did the general
Yeah,
Ali
that
won?
was like a
Ali didn't win?
65-35.
Ali didn't win, huh?
Yeah. No, he didn't. He was the only one that was a disappointment for us, and that kind of made it glum, because that's the one we really wanted, because we thought we had the other ones anyway. We did, and the feeling was good. But Cairo is doing an amazing job as the chairman. He really is. He's pumped it up like you wouldn't believe.
Guys, speak. I was at a Saladino fundraiser one night, and he spoke.
Joe
He
used to.
always-
I used to
Yeah.
live with his. I used to live with his two of his sons, and I would, he would come over on Sundays to watch football every once in a blue moon, and was nothing but a gentleman to me. He was
Great guy.
He was a good man, and we happened to be. I don't know where we were, because I'll tell you something. A lot of people heard me what I said that night. We were talking about politics in Nassau County at that point, at that time. And I cannot believe how many people have come up to me and go, I heard what you said that time. I'm like, yeah, I know. I go, Shane's still not talking to me.
He's just, to me,
He's a good man.
He's-
And he seems to be running a good ship.
he's done a lot of great stuff. for a lot
Yeah,
of people,
and I think that the minions, not the minions, or the people below him, like the Saladinos and the guys like that.
Saladino's amazing.
They're
by
good.
The way.
They're nice people. And just, I'm sorry, we're talking Nassau politics.
No, but I'm just
Saladino-
saying for
Saladino
people who don't, if you
is-
haven't met Saladino, you got somebody there that's doing a great job, and he's a really good guy, really good guy, and I love the way he
Cares.
speaks.
Yes.
He gets up, he livens up a crowd. He really does. He knows how to do it. He knows how
Yeah.
to get it done.
He does.
So
He speaks very well.
Tea Time apologized to me on her show last
is
Monday
this
night.
her apology now? Not
You know what's funny? She didn't take my call the rest of the week.
well, you do that. You apologize to somebody and then ignore them forever. You know, so
I,
you do.
I did not expect her to do that. She didn't have to, because we were good last week when we were up on the stage. And I listened to a show on Monday night. She was doing an interview with an actor, and she apologizes to me. I want to apologize, and it's not okay. And
I want to apologize to Anthony Graz today, who burst into my show and tried to
Burst
get on
into my
to get on the air with me when I was talking to a very
I think
prominent.
she got very, she
a
got
very
nervous.
prominent who auditioned, by the way, for Bad Boy but didn't get in, and next time.
Okay.
And he tried to burst in with champagne and fruit, and
no
and,
tea. It was
and
just
tea.
it was just mini champagne bottles. So now
So-
tea. I just want to let you know.
you was talking to me like,
She.
I'm here. I'm right here. I'm
okay.
in here.
All right.
I'm in
Well,
here.
T, I did try to give you a referral on your murder mystery because you were talking about a restaurant.
Like you.
Yes, I sent her.
A
I wanted to
referral.
go to Trey Scalini and ask for Angelo because he's got a place that
Like
could
to see a
fit.
doctor?
No, Trey Scalini and see Angelo.
Who referred you?
Love Trey Scalini.
Yeah, we love Trey
Love
Scalini,
Angelo.
and it fits about what she wants for the murder mystery. So I left her a message at 12:30 on Monday night. Didn't hear from her. Call her during the week. Call her during the week. Leave her a message. Haven't heard from her. I don't know. So tea time with Teresa. It might be on strike. She might quit. I don't know. Oh,
Well,
what? Somebody on the phone? Oh, the phones are gonna ring. Jimmy Bacquicchio's calling.
me. I thought you were trying to get my attention. Oh, turn the light. Okay.
Greg DiFilippo says, my brother-in-law is a super Jets fan. I don't think he has missed going to a game, whether it's in Vegas or anywhere. He goes to all the games. He goes as long as I know Greg now, every game he goes to.
I
Whether
wish
it's
I had this life where I could just bounce
Dude,
around and follow
right?
my football team.
He's a fun management
Oh
guy.
my God,
Makes
that
lots
would
of
be awesome.
millions.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I'm saying I wish I had this life.
He takes
I
the whole
don't.
family. He takes the whole family on excursions. He takes groups.
I'm over at All American Burger just now, wondering if I should get the quarter pounder or the regular burger. You know?
What's the difference? $1.49. I'm sitting there.
No, the All American quarter pounder is like $4.30, and
I'm
the other
sitting at
burger's
McDonald's.
$2.
I'm sitting at McDonald's. I
Makes
go.
a difference.
I go
like
with-
this. I go like this to the girl. First of all, Samantha, my niece, works there, right?
Okay.
But she didn't take me. I go like this. I'm standing in the back. You know, everybody stands there waiting for their turn, like the soup Nazis giving out soup orders. You know, and they you step up. Yeah, you step up.
No soup for you.
And I go, hi Samantha. I go, was I next? Some guy goes, no, I was. Him and his girlfriend. I go, good. Then you're next. Go. So he walks up and he's doing his order. So the other girl goes, now you're next. I'm like, so I could have gone to her, and you, this fucking idiot, could have gone to this one.
Right.
But no, because he was next, he went to her. All right, good for you. He knows I'm talking to her.
Right.
Hope he's not listening to the show because we don't want him. Right? So, oh, good. You caught a fly?
Oh, look at you, Mr. Miyagi.
I think I got him, right? Is that him? in
Yeah,
the
the
corner?
invisible fly looks just like the shirts you sent to Craig. So,
Oh, you guys are fucking ruthless.
so I go up and I order. Now
Jesus
I'm going to
Christ.
this girl.
Nice tie-in.
This girl is standing there, and she goes, I go, I'm thinking of getting the regular.
Mm.
I go, maybe even a quarter pounder. She goes, the regular burgers are really small. I go,
Really?
I know this. Well, she goes, yeah, probably want that quarter pounder. I was like, all right, give me 2 quarter pounds. So I had the quarter pounder and a knish. Right, and I feel so stuffed, but they were good.
Yeah, but the knish is like that's heavy.
Oh, knish is
That's
a meal.
like
That's a meal in
you might
itself.
as well just eat a rock.
Mine wanted
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there on the app.
The knish is good though.
To get a free chicken sandwich, I'm sitting on the app to get a free chicken
Oh,
sandwich.
way to go.
What
Don't miss
where?
out.
Chick-fil-A?
Well, no, he wanted McDonald's tonight, so
Oh.
Michael's addicted to. He loves McDonald's.
I think if I
He's
squeezed out the
addicted to
knish,
McDonald's.
Yeah.
I think if
That's
I
not good.
squeezed out the knish into a pan, I could have fried chicken with it. There's a lot of oil in that.
Yeah.
It was a little greasy.
Yeah, you could wring it out.
That's why I like Burger City has a good knish. That doesn't
Burger City
Burger
has a
City.
good knish.
Good knish.
How about this?
Yeah.
All right.
For,
You know
for all
who's
your
got a,
knish needs.
You know who's got a great knish?
What?
Kensington Deli.
Kensington Deli.
Great neck.
Great name. Okay.
It's this Jewish deli. It's been there since like 1900
I have to ask,
something.
Linda, you ever heard of it? I don't know.
They got
She would
great
know.
pastrami.
See, now I
awesome
used to like
corned
going to those
beef.
places late
They
night.
got great knishes.
So now
They
here's
got
what,
different flavors too.
here's what I was tying into tonight.
Go ahead.
There's no clubs on Long Island anymore. You can't go clubbing in Long Island anymore.
Like seals?
What do you mean?
Clubbing.
No, clubbing. We're too old for that, but younger. There's no. Where are there clubs in Long
You know,
Island?
the
anymore?
younger,
Well, in
the
Rockville
younger,
Center has some.
younger people.
Where? What's Rockville Center? Which ones?
I don't know. I don't go there. I don't go clubbing.
No, but
There's a couple of clubs in Rockville Center.
There is
yeah?
a couple. Yeah.
I don't consider
Rockville
there's
Center's,
nothing in Farmingdale that's a club. Those aren't 2:31. They close at 12 o'clock, 1
Well,
o'clock.
tap room turns into a club after dinner, like Fridays, I think, and
You
Saturday
looking to join the
nights.
club, Graz? You feel
No,
like
I
that?
just I've been noticing.
Kiwanis
It's like
is
kind of a
looking for
club
people.
atmosphere there.
Kiwanis is looking for people. You want to go to
Kiwanis?
the Kiwanis Club?
What? What is that?
No, I think he's thinking like club and
I
like.
know.
Yeah.
What do you want to go to that shit for?
Put that-
I'll go to City Field.
Wait, hold
I'll
on.
take you to Dominican weekend.
Put that
That's what
song.
he wants.
Put that song I sent you on. Put the song I sent you.
Which one?
Just put the song I sent
You know the beat of the songs.
You
You
know
know what I
which
kept thinking of when I was sitting there listening to the beat of these songs. And this is after a baseball game, so I'm listening. Put-a-doom, 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 put-a-doom. You know, it just keeps going. I wanted to buy the triple play from Optimum. I really did, because remember that song they used to have. The triple play is the way. You know,
They're still playing
Yeah.
that.
It was-
Oh, this one.
Yes, play that for Bobby. Bobby, this is for you. This is for you. I thought of you as I was coming into work. All right, everybody. Ann Rodney. Stand up. Come on, let's go. Here we go.
Now we're clubbing.
Sounds techno.
57-year-old men clubbing. This is us going out.
No.
DiFilippo, dance.
I hate this fucking music.
Wait, it gets better.
It's not even real. It's just.
It's a drum machine. Oh, they added another one. New track. We got
heard this.
synthesized guitar.
I want you to hear.
This could be the beginning of Go Ask Alice.
That's why I want you to hear it. It's coming. Listen, Bobby, come on, let's go clubbing.
One pill makes you larger, and
And
one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all.
There you
Go
go.
ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
That's it's coming.
And if you go chasing rabbits,
So I'm thinking of this. There's no clubs.
Ladies and
this-
gentlemen, to remember that,
it's it's coming on, and I heard this, and I'm like,
the
wow.
savant in action.
I'm like, Bobby, we could never go clubbing. Where we? Imagine us go. How you doing, baby?
I'd be out
Yeah.
of
What you did tonight, man? I did a little blow.
Get my parachute
here,
pants.
And the ones that mother gives you.
Did you ever think you would hear techno on this show?
No.
Ellis, keep it going. Keep going. When
It's not
7
live.
feet
I'm worried
tall-
about.
No, there's no curses. We're all
No,
right.
I'm worried about muting.
I'm talking over it.
This is that was Grace Slick at her best with the Jefferson Airplane.
All right, that's enough.
Ecstasy.
So the Beatles came out with a new song, which blows my mind.
You told us last week, right?
So I can't go over it again.
We're
We
starting
can't
to
talk about
repeat
it. Yeah,
ourselves
you
every
can't
week.
No,
talk
I
about
just
it
want,
every
but I'm
week.
just saying. I
That's not
started
good.
listening to it a little
know?
bit. It's not that bad. At first, I was like, but it's
Now you're all
okay.
right with it?
It's okay.
So it's growing on you.
Yeah, but it's just not Beatle quality. I mean, it's just not. you're separating a voice that was done on a tape recorder in a kitchen, where he was just singing along the lyrics so he didn't forget them. Not really that he was trying to perform them. He was just singing them so he wouldn't forget them. And now it's a song. So it makes John Lennon, his last 3 songs, he sounds like he was an amateur. You know, he doesn't sound like John Lennon. You know, it's just... You know, you're just sitting there chomping away and singing the song. It's not quality. I don't know. George has been dead for 20 years. John has been dead for 43.
But is that the reason
why? And
why?
they're coming out with new songs.
Yeah, but is that the reason why you look at it that way? Because they're dead and...
Well, it's not them performing it right now. It's, you know, it was a demo tape.
Yeah.
You know, if I sat here and you sang a song and you said, oh, you know, let's make a song out of it, and I didn't intend it to be that. No, I'm good. I didn't intend it to be that. It was for a reason it wasn't intended to be. It's all right, though. It's better than the other 2.
Well, you said that you have enjoyed a lot of these concerts with these older bands now.
Oh, God, yeah.
That played live at Shea and at Citi Field and stuff, right?
Oh, at UBS. It's like I saw Aerosmith at UBS, and they haven't played since. So I was lucky to get to see that because he screwed his voice up that night bad.
Oh yeah.
And and he
Tyler,
sounded really
when was
good.
that? That was
October, beginning of October. Oh no, it's September. It was actually September, and he hasn't done anything since. And you know, you get like I saw Old Dominion; they were very good. I saw Chris Stapleton, very good. Yeah, a lot of good stuff at Citi Field, Garden.
You see a ton
I've
of
seen
stuff.
a lot of great shows.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been lucky
for free.
that way.
You still
Getting paid.
Did you enjoy it this weekend? I know it's cold and shit, but
I actually was miserable yesterday there, and I wanted to actually hurt somebody. You
Okay.
know, I wanted to throw somebody into a wall if they asked me one more time, can I go down these stairs, man? I go, yeah, you can go down them, all right. No, but
Just after where you want to go
Don't get me
down.
wrong, the people are all very, very nice. They really are. Very respectful. Very
So
nice.
no problems, fights.
But you just get so
none of
annoyed
that.
because you're so
Drunks.
cold. No, there was some of that. There was. But well mannered, very respectful people, 99.9%. You know, it's,
Right.
and it was really nice to be around those kind of the kind of people who they're just enjoying their lives, and you gotta love that.
Yeah.
We have forgotten as Americans, you know, how to do that, how to just have fun. We're too
Right.
fucking tight,
We're too wound up about
too
all
wound up,
this
tight,
shit.
exactly.
Right.
DiFilippo says the Crazy Donkey and the 56 Fighter Group were great places.
Gone.
Kevin Epstein said best conditions it was Shatskins in Coney Island. Mike Bott said
Shatskins.
Shatskins.
Sounds a little,
Shatskins.
Yeah.
sounds a little
shady.
freaky.
Mike Bott says no super clubs anymore like in our day.
Mike Bott.
Ann Rothney was dancing on a deck. Greg DiFilippo wants to know. Never mind. Kevin Epstein says OBI was my place. Taz says this is my jam. Turn it up. Joan Croupier is watching, and she says hello. Hey, Joan, send me your size. You've been following us so much, I'm getting you a shirt. You might get it by Christmas.
Hey, Joan, send me your size.
Yeah, send me your size, Joan. Share the show.
Yeah, because everybody else has their shirts, Joan.
Doesn't
so
matter. You send
hurry
whatever
up.
you-
Hurry
well,
up and send in that
Act
size.
now while supplies last.
Yeah,
Okay.
Greg's got his on. Greg, you should take a picture and send it in
He
and
doesn't
show
have it.
everybody.
He doesn't have it.
Well, he has an invisible shirt. He said he got an invisible shirt. I want to see it.
So fine. Okay, listen. Greg was right. He says you might as well just put something like a Christmas ornament in there and send it out for the holidays.
Why don't you take that clock off the wall? It's
he
always
was-
wrong.
he
It's always
was
wrong
right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he was right.
Of course, he's right.
All right. So I'm going to put a little Christmas thing in there for everybody. Joan Croupier should give me a size. All right. So in about 10 minutes, I'm leaving. Jimmy Buquicchio is supposed to call. Him and his band are coming next week, the 17th and
They
the
got
18th.
back together special for this.
The 17th and the 18th.
After a
Buquicchio.
4-year hiatus.
What? Teresa's not coming? She quit? Oh, she quit.
Well, you fired her last week.
Tonight she's not coming.
So apparently she's talking to him.
All right. So tell her I said I talked nice about her.
Tell her we said hi.
Good seeing you.
Tell her
All right?
we all talk nice.
Yeah, we all talk nice. So apparently I'm leaving in about 15 minutes. So Jimmy Buquicchio is supposed to call because his band is coming next next Thursday. Oh, God. Next Friday and Saturday night
Jesus.
in East Rockaway. Michelle
Gonna have
Miller.
the butcher knife for this one.
Oh, my God.
Lordy.
Michelle Miller and Kevin Walsh have a bar in East Rockaway, a restaurant. I'm trying to find it. Christ. He threw me off.
Wow.
Who threw you
Get
off?
out the meat cleaver.
Him putting a microphone down and just.
Yeah, was it necessary to call the
she's
and
not.
do
Yeah,
that?
that's his way.
Right, to tell you,
That's his way.
interrupt the show.
That's his
so
way
you
of-
know
Why don't we put a
Teresa's
sheet
not
over her
coming.
chair?
That's the way. Yeah.
Next time you should just get why don't you get one of those dry erase boards, just write on it,
Yeah.
and then come in and hold it up, and we'll read it.
Lila's,
And then we'll know.
Lila's Bar and Restaurant, 33 Main Street in East Rockaway. Lila's Bar and Restaurant, 33 Main Street in East Rockaway. Jimmy's band, Vanessa's Revenge, is playing that night for the Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th.
Apparently, Vanessa
Yeah.
was fucking pissed off, and she needs some revenge. So
I'll be
What was
there.
she
Sat-
pissed about?
Jimmy Buquicchio, the
Yeah.
great Jimmy Buquicchio, is getting that revenge for her.
But you know what? I'm done talking about him. He didn't call in. He promised me he was
What, you
calling in
think everybody's
tonight.
got time to do this?
He told me I want to call in. He asked me.
Then he smoked.
Okay, but he asked me.
You came to me. Let's remember that.
asking me for a favor, man.
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything about why Jimmy didn't call in, but it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So what are you talking about?
Well, that's a fair point. You got 6 minutes.
I
before
told
you
him to
can,
call it. I told him to call in at 9:45 because I'm leaving
He's
at
9 minutes left.
I'm leaving at 5 after
maybe
10.
That's
Maybe
the key
this
to
is-
it. Maybe that's the
yeah,
key to it.
right.
He wants to call at 5 after
So then,
10.
why don't you reach out
Exactly.
to? Hey, listen, hold on a minute. You
He
know
doesn't
what?
want to call
Look,
while you're
to
still
me,
here.
it's not an issue.
It's an issue
You're
for
getting
me
upset about it.
because
I don't see
I
any
booked
reason.
him. And when I,
Booked.
Booked.
We have people booked.
Wow.
Open the book. It's written in.
Where is that?
Was I booked?
Is there a book?
Have I ever been booked?
Does a book exist?
The book exists.
Does Limo Talk have a
it's
book?
all up here,
Angelo,
Angela.
Is there a book somewhere?
say hello to him. Load of music.
All right.
Hello?
Hello, AJ.
CJ, I'm unavailable right now, so please leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Wow. You're on the DNR. Do not respond.
AJ, it's Graz. So your brother booked wanted
Booked.
to come on and talk about his band coming
It's in
to
the book.
East Rockaway on Friday and Saturday. He has failed to call me. I did you guys a favor, and now I look foolish. Please call us back, 516-945-9099. Say hello to your wife. She's still hot. Bye.
You are out of your mind. You know what? But the point is, does Jimmy really need your publicity?
He asked.
He asked.
He asked.
He asked. Are you going to say it again?
I'm going Saturday night
did
with my
ask.
with Tommy Brinkshell, my security guard.
So people are going to go anyway because word of mouth is going to get people over there, not you telling them over here and getting them on the air.
No, because I tell you right now, I
Look at me
told
like that.
Keith
Put that
Rogers.
Don't you talk to me in that finger.
You're wrong.
Put that finger down.
Keith Rogers says to me, "I heard that." I go, "How'd you hear?" He goes, "From you guys."
He stuttered like a prick like that. Like
I didn't stutter.
Yes,
just
stuttering prick you.
He stuttered and prick.
You got me aggravated.
Kevin,
Yeah, 'cause
Don't steam me, Alice, because I'm already
I
steamed.
take a lot of pride in trying to get these people to call in. The Christy
Oh, you
Millers,
are working
the
day and
Mandy
night.
Jones. No, it's I like it. The Teresa Farrells to come in. And when
she feels so welcome when she.
I don't know what the deal is on that one. That's just.
Bobby,
got
get the
fired.
sheet for that chair.
I'm mind boggled by that. I tell you, I took.
She just doesn't like you anymore
Why? Because of one time.
because you showed up here with champagne. The nerve, you fucking piece of shit, showed up with champagne to be nice. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm in the middle of an interview.
right?
I'm interviewing someone who may one day be important,
Oh no.
and it'll make me famous if he
Well,
becomes.
anyway, Kevin Epstein chiming in says you got a better chance of calling a party line, Graz, than making that phone call. I guess. I don't know.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
want to come on? You want to come up to the show? I book you. I said let's do it, and now you're not even.
Say the word book one more time, throwing the bottle at you.
Is there a book? Where's the book? Is there a Limo Talk book? Like, is there a production office?
You guys are just dicks.
Is there,
You
is
really
there
are.
something that
know-
we're missing?
I went to a real live radio place on Thursday. I had lunch at Sirius XM.
A real live radio place.
And I enjoyed myself there. And I'm going to
Sure
go.
you did.
I'm getting on there.
probably
Hook and
nice.
crook, I'm getting on there. Because I can't stand you guys anymore. You pick on me.
Oh,
Did they offer you a position without us?
Nothing yet.
Yeah, he does a lot of that behind the scenes shit. That you know.
I'm waiting for the call.
What?
They
What?
wanted to take all three of us, but they really just want me.
No, they offered me $100 for just me. What was I supposed to do? I said no. I wanted to be with you guys.
You really said no?
I swear on my kids, I said no.
Oh, don't do that. I hate when people do that.
No.
I don't like that.
So you're sacrificing to stay with us? I'll tell you what.
Wow,
Take the fucking gigs. Take it.
Take it.
You and Jimmy.
hasn't been-
Take it.
You and Jimmy Quicchio. It's going to be Grazi's revenge.
It hasn't been offered. Nothing. I
And
have
what
nothing.
could it
You
be?
just said it was.
Could it be
No,
Solo
that was the
Graz?
You know when, so stop.
That was like 7 years ago.
Okay.
You know what it could be?
Give him $100.
The unit.
To come into the city
Yeah.
and do an hour and a half.
$100 a week?
An hour, I think it was an
Sure.
hour and a
He
half
would have
show.
netted about $14 when this was over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So why would
By
I
the time
win?
you take the train.
Yeah.
But you know what? I probably should have.
Oh, you definitely would have up to $18, $19.
Well, you get your
by
foot
now.
in the door.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Big fucking foot.
I think
They want you to show them that you're
Yeah.
dedicated to doing
How
it.
much will you sacrifice for us? Will you
Right.
go broke? Will you?
You'd-
Will you put your house
If
in
this guy's willing to
foreclosure?
do it for
Will you
$100
let your house go to foreclosure before we accept you here?
Listen, I tell you, that's the game they'll play.
I know they will.
You know, are you willing to come here for $100? Then you must really be serious.
Yeah, this guy's really.
If
fucked
not,
up.
you really weren't that serious at all.
Yeah, he didn't want it.
Yeah,
He didn't want it bad enough.
exactly. You don't want it bad enough. You
You know,
wouldn't. even-
until you're living in your car outside the studio, along by
then you've really
sleeping
made it.
behind a dumpster at
Yes.
the at a warehouse.
Then you've made it.
That's when you
serious.
make it.
All right, so hold on a minute.
Right.
You two picking on me.
I'm not
So
picking
here's-
on you.
here's what we'll do.
I'm
The
telling you.
vibrations
I'm
and-
telling you behind the scenes
The
what they're
vibrations
thinking.
of us. talking-
I'm not picking on
You're
you.
going to tell me I've been involved in radio since 1998.
Right.
I've been with probably the 7 most powerful people in New York radio.
Just think about how
Okay.
sad this is. Think about how sad this is.
I
1998,
was
gone
right.
nowhere.
Go ahead. Keep coming.
So
Because when
know-
I was talking, you were on your phone.
I
so
wouldn't-
you
but
didn't
I
hear what
heard you.
said.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
You
go
told
ahead.
me I should have. They use you. They bring you in. They
I'm
want.
not saying they use you.
they
They're
want-
testing you. They are testing you.
I wasn't leaving you.
Are you willing
No.
to go there for $100 a week by
a
yourself?
show. A show.
A show.
Which was once a week.
Which was once a week.
Yeah.
They offered me $200 a week to talk you into taking the $100 a week.
All right. So Fran Gatto says. I hate you. Fran Gatto says Saturday night we go see Jimmy's band and they're going to the Plattdeutsch.
Plattdeutsch.
For Michael Diminich's
Yeah, his
birthday.
birthday. He's gonna
Michael
be
Diminich's
60.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
So he's
Mr.
going to be
Diminich.
60. So happy birthday, Michael Diminich. Fran, let him know we wish him a happy birthday. And why don't you join us, Fran? We're going to be at 33 Main Street in East Rockaway on Saturday night. I'll have my security guard hovering over me so John Alfieri doesn't swing at me.
Vinny DeSanti chiming in.
Vinny, he wants to know if you were working. He worked.
Vinny,
last-
I was there 3 nights, 3 days in a row.
All right, so we got Izzy and Michelle Miller, Isabella.
Good evening, Vincent.
I saw John Green. That's one of his guest service guys. So I saw him. He spoke to me for a while, and I was wondering if you were around. But yeah, it was fun. Yeah,
Nice.
Do those guys listen to the show? I know DeSanti does and a couple
yeah.
of
All the
others.
people, all Dominican Republic, all of us.
Oh, they're all over.
Republicano Dominicano! Yeah, who's your house? Yeah, baby. There wasn't a word of English spoken all weekend.
You know who you look like? You look like Keith Hernandez.
Yo, we like you.
We like you. You are a handsome Keith Hernandez. You know, he was my favorite American first baseman. You know that, right?
They don't talk like they're from Mexico. No,
You know,
Cuba.
I'm trying to do.
Cuba. That's Cuba.
I'm trying to do a voice
Okay,
here.
it was
I'm
good
trying to get you. You know,
I-
you're a sexy American man. You look marvelous.
Yeah, it's funny how I don't want to knock anybody, but they suddenly forget English or don't know any when you tell them what they need
Oh,
to do.
absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
You can't do this.
Wait, what?
I said, I just heard you talking. You're speaking English clearly. Don't tell me you didn't. No habla.
That's
I'm like, all right.
No habla.
all right. Listen, I'm getting out of here in about 2 minutes.
Rangers are headed to a shootout, folks.
Inzarelli's coming up. Inzarelli. Like how I did that?
Inzarelli.
It's important.
Inzarelli.
Yeah, it's very important.
We up.
You know what? Why don't we all leave?
Nah, stay. You guys, I won't call in. I'll just listen. You can
Second
do it.
half about to start.
Maybe I'll
Jets are
call
up.
in, put my song on with the last 3 minutes. Maybe he'll accept my phone call.
Maybe.
All right. We're on next
Then
week
again, maybe not.
for the 17th. Next week is the 18th, I think it is. Today's the 12th. So the 19th. We're on the 19th. We're not on Thanksgiving weekend, and we're not on the week after. I got a Christmas party, a business Christmas party. So we're back December 10th. So,
Business Christmas. You're throwing it.
no, I'm not throwing it. I've been invited to.
You're throwing the Christmas
No, I
party?
am not.
He said let him do it on a Sunday. That'll save me some.
Well, we still have to go to dinner, so that's next too.
yeah.
All right, I'd like to go to dinner soon.
Greg DeFilippo wants to know whatever happened to the knock them out of the park, knock them out of the box morning show you were going to do 3 days a week. What happened? What happened
Oh
to
yeah,
that?
here's a scoop.
The person that wanted to do it with me doesn't seem to be wanting to do it with me anymore.
So he wasn't offering you $100 to show up here
No,
every week.
no.
Interesting.
I think you're having these delusions.
Delusions of grandeur.
I'm trying.
You know, Howard Stern offered him a spot on his show.
Did he really?
Yeah, he told
He
him
already has Ronnie.
He
the
told
limo
me to give
driver.
him $10,000 a week
I hate you.
to do his show. And
You
Grouse
turning
says,
that down
Grouse says, no,
to
I
be
can't.
with us?
I can't do $10,000 a week with you. How weird. Because I have to hang out with Rich and Bobby and Zerillo over at Paradise Studios.
That is important.
And he's like, thank you for the offer, but I have to show some loyalty. He did say that to Howard. And Howard's like, hey, I understand.
Could you
know?
bring your shirts
okay,
next week?
babe.
We'd like you to wear that Frontier Waste Management shirt that we have from Vinny Barone.
Oh, right.
He'd like us to
I
wear.
haven't washed it yet. What I do
I
is I
haven't
will
either.
not wash. I will not wear a shirt until I
I've done the
wash.
same thing. I have not washed it yet. It's sitting down on my
Still
desk.
sitting down. It looks
Yeah.
crisp and clean.
Yeah.
It looks like a
have
package
to
of
wash it.
handkerchiefs.
All right, so we're
Yeah.
gonna wear the Vinny
nice
Barone
shirt.
shirt. Bring it. I'll remind you guys next week.
Next week?
We're on next week,
Shirts are on.
9:15 till 11 o'clock. We'll be back after Thanksgiving, and I got nothing else. Oh, Seber's Bar Crawl. Seber's Bar Crawl on November 20.
When's that?
It's
All he does is blabs out all this shit that we're
you
never going to do.
promoting Seber's Bar Crawl?
yeah, because we wants all
to
the farmers-
Greg in Florida and
No, there's
Taz.
Fran Gatto's
Taft,
listening in Franklin
California.
Square.
Mike Bott's listening.
Mike Bott's
Maybe
going
he
that
wants
day.
to go.
Mike Bott enjoys alcohol.
All right, so he's already
I
going.
think Jimmy Quicchio's listening and snickering at the same time.
Well, there's 67 more people actually that are out there listening. so-
Are they? We actually, and I haven't shared it at all tonight.
I don't know who's listening. Is Pat Walsh listening? Oh, I heard you got a nice picture from Pat Walsh and
Pat Walsh.
Lou Ferriola.
So we have a new thing now. People are sending me the finger on on social media
And
Since
you
we were talking
get upset
about-
about how I talk to you.
because I love you, and I don't get why you got to pick on me because you know I got.
Because it's
Well, you-
fucking fun.
And the only fucking reason why I didn't take that thing was because of you and him. I didn't want to leave.
I told you you would have netted $14.
Yeah, I know, but come on. You knew the truth.
Be
Don't
honest.
heckle me fucking 5 years later. I'm already having a heart failure.
You can't handle
I'm
the
only
truth.
trying to fucking promote this show the right way in all the different avenues, and people are just, spending $10 and getting 3,000 views. Are you fucking kidding me?
I got to come clean with a couple of things here.
Here we
now,
go.
too.
Here we go.
I was
Gloves
actually
are off.
offered to be Jay Leno's successor on the Tonight Show
I hate
before
you.
Jimmy Fallon took it,
fucking
and I turned it down because I
didn't-
told him no, I can't. I have
hate
to
you.
show some loyalty.
Yeah.
What a
It's a
guy.
limo talk.
Yeah, I know.
That's a real man for you right there, Bobby Enns.
Shut up.
I was like, no.
Good for
as
you,
much as that
Bobby.
would be a stepping stone in a great career for me, and probably a $40 million a year salary, I was like,
Yeah.
nope, limo talk.
You know what? If anybody deserves to get hired to do something, it's you. I think you're excellent at what you
when
do.
I'm making fun of you, you don't fucking compliment me, okay?
It's a bad look. It's
That's
a bad look.
etiquette.
You're supposed to just take it, right? All right. They're never too old to crawl. Jim Seber and Dave Spano invite you to our 7th annual bar
Dave
crawl.
Spano, isn't he the guy who
I
took
like
over
that
the Islanders
slogan.
for 4 years?
Never too
Yes,
old to
that's the
crawl.
kind of-
I like that. What day is this?
Saturday, November 25th, 2023. Start time is 2 o'clock at the Nutty Irishman in Farmingdale. And there's about 11.
Everything's in farming.
Well, of course it's in Farmingdale. We're Dalers, Bobby.
Dalers. I
That's
get
where we
talked
go.
about
We
Dalers.
support our
Here we go.
town.
I just got a whole talk about Dalers the other day.
All right, here we go. The Nutty Irishman, Cara Cara, Vespa, the Dark Horse, the Tap Room, the
Dark Horse is a nice looking.
The Library Cafe with Mikey,
Love
the,
Library
the
Cafe.
Republic, Croxley Ales, the Villager.
You know where I want to go? Hold
Three-
on. I want
hold
to go
on,
to
three-
that burger place, the Monster Burger.
Yes.
Oh.
317.
Burgerology?
No, the one that's like Frankenstein looking thing.
I know.
Oh,
it's by my house. The haunted,
that's the
haunted
haunted
house.
burger, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And Daytona's.
Yo, the Villager is great.
11 bars. All right, let me get out of here.
And
Your
I heard
shirts
they got a nice pizza place down on Main Street.
Oh.
I heard that.
Did you see what I posted, Pizza Man, on my site? That I said that you were right, that people that are misleading their listeners shouldn't put money in to buy viewership and stuff like that. Did you see? I praised you.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I did. I said you were good. You were right.
The graduate, a good guy.
Yeah.
Well, listen, he
I'm
gives credit where
passionate.
credit is due.
Let it look what it is.
All right, Seba's Bar Crawl. Shirts are out tomorrow.
Seba.
Next week we're on. Jimmy Bequicchio stood me up. Somebody better call him. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Well, we got
Good night, Cross.
what Anthony and Dominic. What is this? A
That's me and my son. That's why I
you,
bought
you
it.
smashing grapes in the bathtub?
No, right? I think it's pretty good.
Well, that's what happened when I came in and I saw the label. So he starts telling me, Bobby, about this bottle of wine. Bobby Lucera is my witness. And he starts saying Anthony, and I go, Anthony. I go, Anthony and Dominic. I go, who's Dominic? He goes, my son, my oldest son. I said, oh, all right, take it easy. I go, did you guys like make this or something?
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
and
well,
then he
you made
jumped
it
in.
seem like you
Guys.
made this bottle of wine with your son.
I tell you,
That's how he
lately
made it seem.
between him and him.
Lucille Ball was crushing them grapes with him in the bathtub.
Goodbye. Good night. Good night, Lucera. I'll talk to you in a little while.
No, will you stop getting upset? Come on. Pretty soon.
Good night, Anthony.
I'm gonna have Teresa call you.
She's
Another one.
oh,
Wow, this guy. You know,
he just left in a huff, ladies and gentlemen.
because we're
Gras
sitting
in a
here
huff.
making a joke out of the A&D. Did he make it seem like it was his wine?
He kind
his
of
own
made it
personal
seem like
blend?
his own personal thing, like he had it done with his son, and
This is
I'm
what I
like,
was
oh,
thinking,
that's,
though.
and I'm going,
This
oh,
is-
that's really nice. I go, wow, you did this with your son?
What I was waiting for was some sort of elaborate answer where he said, "Here, you could go to this place, go to this website, and you can get this done. If you have two people and you want to put their names on a bottle of wine, they'll print it for you." Instead, he goes out and like in a huff, like a fucking bitch, fucking walks out
Oh,
the door
boy.
like that.
Oh, boy.
Right? Just like, do you see what he just did? Do you see what he just did? How fucking lame that is. That's not professional. That $100 a
Well,
week.
well,
that
he
$100 a
does
week
have to
job.
go.
That $100 a week job that gig that he turned down to be such a loyal citizen and such a loyal limo talk guy.
That was nice of him,
It,
though.
wa- it, wa-
It was. I mean, I was very touched by that gesture that he would turn down $100 a week just to be with us. I think that's
but
commendable.
think about it. If they
Graz.
made fun of him on the show and he walked out like that, and he
Yeah.
walked out, we asked him a question. I'm asking a fucking question. Is A&D, which is Anthony and Dominic, right? We're thinking
That's him and
he
his son.
says, "Oh, this is me and my son." So we're like, "Oh, they put money into this, maybe." Elaborate on it. Tell us a little bit more. Instead, you ask him about it, and he fucking stamps his feet, pounds the table, and walks out and says, "Fuck you guys." Is that right? What are you eating, M&Ms?
Essentially.
Bobby
I'm a little
Lucera
hungry.
eating
I didn't-
M&Ms?
I didn't have any dinner. No, he's got like pretzels there.
Starburst minis. They needed to be
Starburst
minis.
Minis. Ooh,
Is
boy.
that fun size?
That'll send you right to the dentist.
I like when they give you the Snickers fun size.
I don't know if you want to do that.
That fun to me. Fun would be a bar like fucking this. Not fun size. It's like this little nothing. It's no good. Party size, fun size. I want a fucking big Snicker bar.
Well, that's like the mini Snickers.
They're no good.
It's like a little cube.
Do you think about it? Back in the days of trick or treat, back when we were kids, when I was a kid, they would throw a whole fucking
You'd get a whole
big
bar.
ass Snicker bar
Yeah.
in your bag.
Yeah.
Now they give you this little fun size piece of shit that's about a quarter, not even. It's like an eighth of a real Snicker bar.
No, it's snack size.
Snack size.
Well, there's snack size, which is a little bigger, but then there's the mini,
But there's
which
fun
is like
size.
the mini is the cube. Fun size, and then the family size. That's the big mama. That's almost like two Snickers in one package.
Wow. It's a meal
It's like a meal.
replacement.
It is.
It was the original meal replacement.
I've had
I used to sit
Snickers
there.
for lunch.
I have too.
I have.
There was a lady. I used to work at this place called the Summit School in Jamaica Estates, and there was a lady. She was a teacher's aide, and every day she'd pull out of her pocketbook a Snicker bar.
Mm.
And one day I said to her, "What's with the Snicker bar every day?" And she goes, "That's my lunch." I was like, "You're eating a Snicker bar for lunch?" She goes, "It's a meal." I was like, "I've heard this before.
Yeah.
That a Snicker bar is like a meal."
It's like a meal.
Because it's actually a pretty nutritious candy bar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
never
you
remember
got-
that.
You got
But-
peanuts, you got caramel, you got chocolate.
But I
got
the other
nougat?
day, now I've been eating like since Halloween came, and I want to thank all the people who created all these fucking holidays that run like railroad cars right behind each other.
Right.
Because it starts with Halloween, and you start with the fucking candy, and the candy comes in the Reese's and the Snickers and the Milky Ways and the and M&Ms and all the fucking bags of shit.
Mhm.
And I start grabbing one here, and I'm eating it, And one day I said to myself, I'm going back to my childhood. I'm taking a Milky Way and putting it in the freezer. And I froze up a fucking Milky Way. And
Love
that
that.
was so good.
See, I've never really been a Milky Way fan. I've tried the Milky Way.
They're like the comparison between Mounds and Almond Joy. One's got nuts, one doesn't.
Right.
Snickers
It
is
is.
the same exact bar as a Milky Way.
But see, I like
except
a
it's
Three
got nuts.
Musketeer, though.
And I love Three Musketeers. You know how many arguments I get over people with that?
But the Milky Way and the Three Musketeer are very similar. But I don't care for the Milky Way. I like the Three Musketeer.
Well, there's the nougat. Isn't it?
It's a different kind of, right. It's a different kind of
I
filling.
love Three Musketeers. My kids fucking hate them.
Oh,
Those are
no, I like
disgusting.
Three Musketeers.
I'm like, Three Musketeers is fucking
Dude, that's
amazing.
that's like the one of the staples of candy
It
bars.
is. It is.
It is.
Mounds and Almond Joy, I can understand the argument against them. But
Definitely.
I like coconut. So to me, they're good.
I'm not a
But
big fan of coconut.
But some people don't like coconut.
No.
And certain
But
people
I love
don't like-
almonds.
They like the taste, but they don't like the texture of the coconut. Which to me, all right.
You know, I've had them. I wouldn't go for them. But I could understand the texture comment, not in the Almond Joy,
It's like eating shreds.
but in the Mounds.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. It's a little too much of the shredded kind of
You're like,
texture.
and you get one later. There's like one strand still
Yeah,
left. and
stuck
you're like,
there.
You're like chewing on. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like, oh boy. Yeah,
It's a-
I
it's
get
a
it.
different
I
kind
get
of
it, but I
feel.
love the taste of coconuts. I do. So, but I like the Almond Joy. No, the Mounds because it's got the dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate.
Oh.
Folks at home eat the.
Well,
dark
it's
chocolate.
healthier.
Very good.
Dark chocolate is, yeah, it's definitely, it's more of an antioxidant.
Dioxin.
My daughter loves, my daughter likes dark chocolate
Yeah.
over anything else. She's the only one.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, of course, nothing's good for you. It's sweets, but it's fun to eat. It really is.
It's good stuff.
I had City Field offers a breakfast on the weekend games. I go in there, and for like $5-6, I get myself a nice full breakfast at City Field.
Full breakfast?
Oh yeah.
Like what?
They got
like
these little fucking
full spread?
biscuits. Yeah, they got these little biscuits, and they taste like you would just put honey on them or something like that. They're so good.
They're buttery?
fresh. They fucking serve them with no butter. There's no butter. So
What?
I almost choked to death on one of these fucking
No.
biscuits.
No,
but,
you need a
but
little
they were
butter.
good. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, good. So I had one today. It was actually the flavor of Nutter butter.
Oh.
The biscuit. Fucking amazing.
You mean Nutter Butter the cookie?
Yeah, tastes the same. And they had, because it had those crisscross lines on it.
We have Nutter Butters at the Shack. We enjoy
Oh,
those on
so
Monday
good,
nights.
so
when,
good.
when
Have
we
another
work
Nutter
out.
butter peanut butter sandwich cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good
Well,
Nutter Butters.
I had these little crepes. There was like little pancakes rolled up with apple pie filling inside of them. Hot. Microwave it. Syrup on top.
You got to be careful you don't burn yourself.
Oh yeah, like the hot
Yeah,
apple
gotta-
pie
you
from
gotta-
McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly.
You burn the roof of your
You got a
mouth. and
Kramer
that-
situation where you got to
Yeah.
sue them now.
Yeah, but I had the eggs, pancakes, French toast, sausages, bacon.
Wow.
You know, you get a little.
That's the Hungry Man.
Oh God.
That's
so good.
easily the Piggly
Quite good.
Wiggly breakfast.
Then I go to my spot and I'm like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it the rest of this day? I don't know.
Aren't you gonna have to take a? Aren't you
Yeah.
gonna have to take a fairly sizable?
Yeah.
you
The
know,
thought was there.
relief
But it didn't happen.
at some point.
And then I'm drinking because it's so cold. I'm drinking coffee, which runs right through you.
Yeah.
By the time I got home,
It just wiggles its way.
Make
around
way,
the food.
folks.
Yeah. Right.
yeah, make
Yeah.
way, folks.
Yeah. Here it
It
comes.
was nasty.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice.
it was fun. It was a fun weekend. It really was. I got to say, it was an experience that was well worth it. Even
That's
though I
good.
was miserable yesterday. But now I'd like to see them do it in like June. You know, when the Mets are on a road trip where
Right.
it's warm. But I don't know. So what else is going on? We got
What else going on?
hockey.
Let's
The
see, you
Rangers
got-
are really good.
Oh, you know what we didn't
Islanders are not good.
Rangers are definitely doing well. Oh, I didn't see what they did in the shootout, but you know, the Islanders. I'm actually watching some of the Islander games, and you know they're just not. They're actually scoring, which they haven't done for the last couple of years. They're actually scoring goals. They're just not holding the leads. They're getting out the leads. I'm seeing, and then they're coughing them up, kind of in the.
So
in
we
the,
lacking
in the
defense
third period.
here? Is Sorokin a little off? I mean, I don't even know.
I don't know. From what I'm seeing, I'm like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. But they are scoring, so I mean, that's good.
I don't see any future for this crew right now.
No,
No,
you're not.
no. I think the Rangers are really going to be tough this year.
I got to tell you, I see improvement with number one, and I've crapped on him enough. Is Lafreniere, but I think this year he's come out with a very strong start, which is nice to see. Got some quick goals, maybe got some confidence, whatever it was. Listen, Panarin, Panarin's doing well, but
Well,
he shrunk in the playoffs, so that's a story to be told. But so far, the Rangers,
It happens to
are
some
looking
players.
good.
I mean,
You know what? The biggest pickup I see is Jonathan Quick. Having Jonathan Quick as a backup now is actually pretty freaking good.
depth.
You've
Depth is very
got
important.
you've got depth. You got a Stanley Cup
The
winning
Islanders don't have any
goalie
depth.
as a they do. But Rangers are down a little bit too. Hedel out and Fox.
I don't know about you, but it gets to the point where, to me, I can tell when a season is lost now early on. Where as a little kid or when you're younger, you start thinking there's hope and maybe they're going to click.
Yeah.
They're not going to click.
No,
No,
you
the
don't think
Islanders
so?
are not going to click, and the season's over already. It is
You're calling the season now?
over.
It just started. Hockey season. It's a
Over.
month
See,
old.
Done. Over. Dominican Republica. Hey!
Come on, you can't call a hockey season in November.
They're not going anywhere.
No playoffs.
They might make the playoffs. They're just not going anywhere.
Not
The
going.
goal is a Stanley Cup or to make the playoffs deep somehow, win the division, anything. But I don't see it at all for them. I just don't.
But what
I
is
don't.
it? Defense?
Like I could tell. I honestly could tell in May that the Mets were dead this year.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I
And then
called the Yankees in late July.
What is this beeping fucking? Is that a phone call? Oh, thanks, Bob.
There's a phone call. Well, I don't, how am I supposed to see who it is?
Hey, somebody want to get that?
Hello?
Hello, I hear you.
Oh, for Christ's sake! he's
I don't
gone
hear
3
you.
minutes. He even promised he
Listen to
wouldn't
me. I
call.
just want to let you know.
It's not in the
I
headphones.
called.
What's up?
Hello?
If you don't know, listeners at home, that's Anthony Graziade.
Bobby,
Yes.
I called Jimmy and let the phone ring 20 times.
We didn't hear it ring, and it's not in the headphones, and I don't even know
I
where
kept
you're
hearing the
coming
ring.
out.
I kept hearing that.
Did you?
I thought maybe Bobby's
Oh,
fucking.
because you're hearing it in the speakers out
I
here.
heard it out there. I heard it in the speakers. I thought maybe Bobby's hot pockets were done.
Right.
I thought he had some shit in the oven or something, or in the toaster oven.
Well, they must be hearing him because Vinny Barone says Graz is back.
Yeah, he's back. He's gone. He really left us out on a high and dry
Yeah.
for 3 or 4 minutes there.
Right.
Yeah.
Vinny, do me a favor.
Unfortunately.
Tell him I tried to call Jimmy Baquicchio and let it ring 20 times. He didn't answer.
Why are we so obsessed with this?
Yeah, we can move on.
Just letting you know. And I woke some old lady up. I got the number wrong.
Oh, just ask her if she's listening.
She wasn't.
Tell
She
her to
was
call
sleeping.
in.
I'll just listen. I want to listen to how good you guys are talking about chocolate bars. Mike Bott said he likes the Charleston Chew, just so you know.
The Charleston Chew is good, and so's
yeah.
the 100 grand.
I was a Charleston Chew fan. Yes, definitely 100.
But I remember the 100 grand when it used to be called the Nestle's $100,000
$100,000 bar. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
What
But the
about
Charleston Chew is good.
Charleston Chew was good.
Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth is phenomenal.
Oh, what about the? Here, I'll give you one.
Oh, Henry.
Peanut chews.
Peanut chews are
Peanut chews
bigger.
are phenomenal.
They should be bigger.
They were thin.
They're
You're
very
right.
small.
It was a very small,
Those
thin
fucking
kind of
things
bar.
are amazing.
I
peanut
love
chews. You know
peanuts.
what? I'm getting candy
Oh.
on the way home.
You might have
I'm going
to.
Candy
You know what's pretty good now? The Butterfinger and the Reese's, the new Reese's bar that has the Reese's Pieces in the bar is good too.
No surprise, Graz likes the Butterfinger.
You know
I
what?
love
We're
peanut
sitting here.
butter.
You realize how many good fucking candies there are out there? You know what's a really good one?
That's one
George
for Zarelli.
Costanza's favorite. The Twix.
Oh, the
Reggie
Twix.
It's got
Yes.
cookie.
The cookie.
And nougat.
The candy lineup in the dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mechanic stole like 3 of his Twix bars in the.
What is
vending
that? 3,
machine.
4 Twix bars for you now? Telling the guy he
No.
can see he ate him because he sees the crumbs on his fucking.
Vinny Barone chiming in. Butterfinger. Butterfinger.
You know
is
the
good.
Butterfingers are good, but they get stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, very flaky.
It's
What
like
about the Heath?
The Heath, same thing. Good
Heath bar.
stuff, though. Those are good.
I like a Heath bar on ice cream.
Oh my
As
god.
a
What was the
topic.
worst Halloween candy you would get?
You
Worst
know what?
Halloween pennies.
Who?
Pennies. People used to throw
No, not
pennies in
pennies.
my bag
That's not
when I was
candy.
a kid. No, it wasn't candy, but that was the worst thing I got was freaking pennies.
Remember they used to send you that fucking thing? You go trick or treating for UNICEF. Fuck that.
What?
UNICEF. They used to put
I never got that.
They used to give you a little box and
That
you
didn't
get
reach Staten
candies.
Island.
You get you would get. Oh wow.
Oh, look at this.
This
The
is
little
the eye
mini,
in a
this
Snicker
is the
bar.
mini Snicker.
You would get this. You'd go trick or treat
Favorite.
for UNICEF,
Snicker.
and the UNICEF was some sort of children's fund. And
I never went trick or treating for UNICEF.
well, they did.
Oh, Milk Duds. Oh, that's
Milk Duds,
another
another
one.
one.
See the little cube.
We are on a post-Halloween fucking binge here. Oh, that's good.
All right.
That's good.
Free
Free
money.
candy. Everybody on my side. Free candy.
You can see the size of this Milk Dud box.
2 duds.
Richie, Three Musketeers.
How many duds in there?
2.
2? That's
Two,
pretty
there can't be-
small.
There's
Can't be
certainly not
more
more
than
than
2.
3.
What's the over-under? 2?
2.
Gotta be at least 2.
4. No, 4. I think they come in 4s.
In that
4?
little box.
There are 4 Milk Duds in the box, Graz.
That's because Graz is a milk dud aficionado.
Wow.
Nobody knows duds better
Nobody
than Graz.
knows little boxes of Milk Duds better than Graz. We finally
I should
found his.
open mine.
That's his hidden talent.
I thought they were bigger than that.
Me too. No,
All
they're
right,
more.
look,
they're more
folks.
flat.
No, all of them
Do
now.
you want to call in and talk
Dippin'
chocolate?
Dots, you know the
Yeah,
dots?
see, these are not
Tommy, you know
big
the
ass
dots?
milk duds.
No, they're more flat than they are round.
These are like the pennies in your fucking trick or treat bag.
What about the Whopper?
Mine only had 3.
Oh, Bobby's box had 3.
I
had
tell
4.
you, 3 is the normal. I think you got that because you got that flat one.
Well, I ate one.
Yours looks like a that was like one of them Hot Rocks things or something. All right, we had a very good candy episode here. Oh my
Bob,
God,
you
milk
remember
dud! You
the,
could lose a tooth
remember
with
the
this
dots, the flavored dots?
What?
The flavored dots. They used
Horrible.
to come in
That's a
like
horrible shit.
cherry, lemon, the little dots.
Every
they
once
used
in a
to
while, I
like pushy,
fucking
like
get
pushy
those.
bears.
I get the paper in my
Gummy
mouth.
bears.
Flavor. Oh, that's right. You just have to eat them off the paper.
Wow, these milk duds are flavorless.
Mm.
I feel like I'm just eating texture.
Oh. You know what we didn't touch on? I'm curious your opinion.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I'm going to switch to baseball a little bit because it's winter.
Okay.
Here we go.
The Brian
Hanging up.
Cashman F-bomb,
Oh, I
okay,
didn't hear
which made news at the winter meetings, the GM meetings, coming out saying the Yankees are pretty effing good, actually, and kind of
I
came
think we're
out,
pretty fucking good.
came out in defense, and I think it was really directed totally at the media because everything he pointed out was all the jabs the media stories have been at, the analytics, the this, the coaching, the that, all that stuff. He came out guns a-blazing.
What's he mad about? They were 82 and 80.
Well, that's the problem is you can't back it up because you got 84 wins.
I'm sorry.
You know?
First of all, I think the analytics should be thrown out the window. I'm sick of that shit.
Well, he claims they're not totally analytically driven, and everybody with a microphone says the Yankees are.
So he's denying it.
Yes.
Well, the Mets are too. The Mets were.
But he says every team is analytically
You
driven.
know what? These
I
milk
mean,
duds- these milk
to
duds
some
are ruining
degree.
the rest of our show because we're both
I
talking
know.
like we're
I
fucking
can't even
retarded.
talk with you friggin'
No,
thing.
so anyway, from the Yankee.
They're so friggin' chewy.
Oh my God, this never ends. Graz, you still there?
He hung up.
Just when we needed him to talk, because we can't.
These things are really sticky.
Wow.
Jeez.
I think I can fucking epoxy.
I gotta go home and brush my teeth.
It's like epoxy.
yeah. It's
You
like
mix two
chewing
of them
JB
together
Weld.
and they harden right up.
Right, it's like chewing JB Weld.
Anyway, folks, we're going to take a break.
No, but seriously, I think he just came out very frustrated, obviously, right? I mean, you know, let's face it. But then again, he's also talking like a guy that's not going to get fired for saying that shit either.
Yeah, he probably got a vote of confidence.
Yeah. He's got full support.
This Steinbrenner family, see, you want, like the Trumps, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. They're all like the same. Not in the Yankees world. Steinbrenner was one way, and these guys are not at all. They're like, they're not the cutthroat, gotta win kind of. They don't care. Because you know what? What they realized is, and what a lot of team owners realize, you will still make money whether you win or spend a lot of money or not.
Right.
It's like the Knicks and the Rangers. Well, the Rangers are good, but the Knicks haven't done shit, and they still packed that arena.
The Knicks will sell. Knicks have sold out for the last 25 years, and they haven't been good in 25 years.
The only thing that will punish them into becoming a winner is not coming.
This could be the best team they've had since the 90s. Honestly. Because the Knicks actually have a pretty good team right now. But that's the last 25 years, almost 30 years. And it's been sold out the whole time. So what is the incentive to make the team better or win championships?
There is no incentive.
When you're making money.
When you are
the Cowboys, my own team, I'll say the same thing about. I say that all the time. I'm like, these players, all this money, everything, they're spoiled. They're not hungry for a championship. They're given the best of facilities, equipment, you name it, right? Coaching, psychology, whatever you want.
Psychology.
Well, sports psychology is a huge business with these athletes.
Bobby, we voted down the Milk Duds.
Yeah, a little too chewy.
Not a good snack on the show.
Yeah.
No, this is when you're home alone.
Not a good in-show snack.
Milk Duds are officially a home alone candy.
For you other fellow
if you're having a
podcasters
conversation,
out there,
do not eat Milk Duds.
take our advice.
All right. Stick
Don't
with the
eat a Milk
Snickers.
Dud. But yeah, they're spoiled to some degree. Too much.
They are.
And I would
look
put
at
the Yankees in the same kind of boat. They don't have a team that kind of gels together and everybody's pulling in the same direction. I said it during the season. I'll say it again. That's just the makeup of this team. They're not guys that
Individual achievement. That's
Yeah.
what the Yankees are all about.
To some degree, these guys are.
They are. They're not team players like the Derek Jeter teams.
Right.
That was team.
Yes.
Paul O'Neill.
To me, that's a huge
Bernie
part
Williams.
of baseball. It really
It
is.
is. Baseball is the ultimate team sport.
It really is. You got to have everybody pulling the rope in the same direction.
It's true.
And not caring about, egos, check your ego at the door. Pull in the same direction, and I'll show you a winning baseball team.
Well, there you go. That's the Texas Rangers.
It is. It is the Texas Rangers.
They put it all together.
They did.
They have a nice blend of players.
You know what annoyed me most was watching and they would always shove the microphone in front of him, Max Scherzer.
Oh yeah, like he did.
He was there for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's acting like, "Oh my God."
He was jumping up and fucking down.
Oh, he said they were going to drink till they drown.
I felt like saying, you fucking did nothing
Right.
on this team.
You did zero.
You sucked in the playoffs in the World Series. You sucked.
Yeah.
And I like Max Scherzer, but he did nothing. You don't deserve the microphone. Why don't we just interview Jacob DeGrom and tell him what a great performance in the World Series? Thank you so much, Jacob.
Oh my God.
At least he had 6 good games with them.
Raiders tie the game at 9.
Ooh, Raiders.
2:36 to go in the third. Jets Raiders tied at 9. It's a big game for the Jets. I thought they should have won last week.
It was funny. We had we're standing there. I'm right behind home plate today by the Delta Club in the stands. Section 15, 14, 15. Looking straight at the scoreboard, and I got a guest service guy standing next to me. This guy Marty, cool guy, great guy.
Marty.
Works over at Garden. Well, he used to work at the Garden until he left there, but he's always at Citi Field all the time. And we're standing there, and he's looking at, and he goes, "Did you feel that?" I go, "What?" He goes, "The temperature just dropped 1 degree." I was like, "Oh yeah, I did." And it's weird. It is weird. You're looking at the scoreboard, and it says the time and the temperature on the scoreboard, and you can really feel the difference in 2 degrees. You can feel it. It was 45 degrees. I was comfortable, no hat, no nothing. 43 degrees, fucking threw the hat on.
Really?
Yeah,
That was the threshold.
yeah. mean, 43 degrees is only 11 degrees above freezing.
True.
No,
And there
that's
was
not baseball weather.
Well, then you got a wind chill. It kind
But
of
you
felt
get
like
those
it was
2
in the
degrees.
30s
But when
today.
you're down that low and you add 2 degrees, big. It's big. There's a difference between snow and rain.
Mm-hmm.
2 degrees. You know?
It's very true.
It was. You really felt it. But I'm just starting to get the fingers to get some feeling back in them. And my toes. I got 2 pairs of socks on.
I thought you were going to say you had 2 sets of toes.
I might need them, but technically I do have 2 sets of toes, 1 on each foot.
Well, that is true.
All right, there you go. But then again, it wouldn't be a set if it was 1. Right. So I don't know.
I got a little. Republican presidential candidate Tim Scott announces that he's dropping out of the 2024
And he's a good candidate, but he's not a
race.
good speaker.
Yeah,
He's a good guy, really good guy.
he just closed down the campaign.
Yeah.
Another one drops out. Can't fight with Trump. Can't deal with Trump. Not going to get the numbers. Not getting them. Lots of numbers coming my way to support the rallies. Tim Scott, good guy. Not going to cut it.
You know, Mr. Trump, President Trump, I'd like to ask you a question about something that just happened recently in the news. So apparently Bill Burr's wife was sitting in the stands at an event that you attended, and she greeted you with double middle fingers. I don't know if you noticed that as you walked by
That's
her.
because
She
Bill
did it
Burr-
behind your back, but she gave you the double middle finger as you
And that's
walked
the
in.
problem. Not a funny guy. Bill Burr, not funny. Doesn't make me laugh. Not good. Wife is a pig, a dog. And that's what they do. She's a dog.
That's what they do.
And I liked Bill Burr for a while, but now he's lost his audience. I get more people at my shows than he gets at his.
He lost his appeal.
You got 5,000, I got 40. Tell me.
President Trump, I want
Here's a salute for you, Mrs. Burr.
are you planning on attending any of these presidential debates?
No need to.
No need to.
Got to testify.
Is this part of the? How's the defense looking? I heard you're going to start testifying tomorrow in defense of your trial in New York
I'm getting
State.
up on the stand and I'm going to tell them how I'm going to make America great again. The heck with the trial. Don't care about what the fake, stupid, weaponized government tactics using the judicial system against a presidential candidate. So I'm just going to use it as my platform to make my policies known.
Well, that's good. I think your strategy is working because I'm noticing on the news even when they report
Numbers
on
are
the
going
case,
up.
Yeah, and they report on the case. It's kind of like just a sidebar.
Yeah,
It's
like
not
the-
really the focus anymore.
It's almost like the traffic report.
It's almost becoming a joke.
It is a joke. It's fake news. It's fake prosecution. Indictments. They like indictments.
Oh, they
Indicting
love
the
them.
guy.
What happened?
They love them.
Oh,
Oh, well, she campaigned on it. You know, Letitia James. So she would have to do it, I
yeah.
guess.
I'm gonna go. I'm
You
going.
know.
I'm gonna indict Trump. Oh, vote for her.
Yeah, we're gonna vote for her. Good idea. She's doing a great job focusing all our attention
Yes.
on that.
The
And
whole
that,
world is falling apart, and people
right.
are worried about indicting Trump.
There's crime, right? There's crime-riddled streets in New York City. Oh, did you see the news with the new migrant center that opened up at Floyd Bennett Field?
No,
So
I was busy. City Field. This all happened this week.
this all happened this weekend. So
Wow,
so this
busy.
weekend, today actually, they opened up the center to bring migrants into this facility that they built over at Floyd Bennett Field. So they bust in a whole bunch of migrants to welcome them into the new facility. And they were there for a very short period of time. They didn't even walk in, and they said, please take us back. We don't want to be here.
What?
Yes. The migrants rejected the new facility they built over at Floyd Bennett Field.
They're having it so good. They rejected free housing.
They rejected they rejected free housing, free nice bathroom,
food.
the facility, right? The food facilities are what they set up over there. If you're a New York City taxpayer, you've really got to be proud of the money that you've put into housing these people, okay? Because it's substantial. It's hundreds of millions of dollars that you're putting in. So if you actually are a New York City taxpayer, I mean, you got to feel good because you see this stuff on the news and it's really nice. But they refuse to stay there because of the lack of public transportation.
They probably weren't giving them the I-15 yet. They were probably giving them still the I-14, and they probably wanted a more updated version, which they get as soon as they cross the border. You know.
Well,
so
there could have been, but they were complaining that it's tough to get there
Oh, sorry. How
to
inconvenient.
South Brooklyn, so it's very inconvenient. So they don't want to stay there. They asked to go back, and most of them
Go
weren't
back to where though?
Well, I guess go back to maybe the Roosevelt Hotel. Maybe
Oh,
they're
yeah,
going
yeah.
back to some other migrant center wherever they
They had
were.
it
That's
good.
near public transportation. They didn't really appreciate the fact that they weren't told that they were being sent there. They were just told to
Right.
get on the bus.
They have more rights than me.
Yes, and go. So they were very upset. Today, this is all true. I'm not making any of this up at all. You can look it up today. This is real stuff that's happening. So you would think at some point, like the city might have asked the migrants, like, we're building you this place over at Floyd Bennett Field.
That's where you're going.
That's where you're going.
You got no place.
Right.
You don't belong. You're not a citizen.
No. Well, maybe they'd rather live on the street outside a hotel
Yeah,
than
you were waiting through water in your own filth. Sleeping in tents, and now you're gonna tell me that you're rejecting the housing we built for you.
rejecting.
Yeah,
Yes.
you left where you were because it was such a bad life
Mhm.
to come here for a better life.
We
And
gave
you're
you a
rejecting
phone. We're giving
a
you
phone, money,
healthcare,
food
money.
stamps. You got it all.
Right. You're getting
Housing,
everything.
phone.
But now you don't like the housing that we're providing for
Okay.
you for free.
Tell me what's fucked up with this country. I don't know.
Right.
It's just out of hand.
Or what's messed up with them? I mean, I'd be
It's
taking
not even
anything
that
you're giving me.
It's not even what's messed up with them. It's what they've been promised. It's what they've expected, and it's how they've been treated by these liberal douchebags who want to give them everything they want, how they want it, and they're used to it now. They're used to it.
Spoiled to some degree. We have spoiled migrants. Is that what you're saying?
We have spoiled migrants.
Yeah. We have
We
spoiled
should send
migrants.
them right back to where they came from, and I hate to use that terminology, where they came from, but their old home that they fled for a better place to go, which was here, they should just be grateful that they haven't been deported and that they've been told, okay, we'll take care of you, we have a place for you.
Nope.
Be grateful.
There is no
Because
grateful.
right now, I think I might want to go to Floyd Bennett Field. At this point.
You could get some free housing over
Hey, give
there.
me a cell phone.
Yeah.
I mean,
and a
well,
cell
how do you
phone.
look at gift horse in the mouth like that?
I don't know.
They're giving you an opportunity, which I don't even agree with doing it, but they're giving you an opportunity,
But they gave it to you anyway.
to build a new life here, and a place to start it, and then they tell them they don't want it. That's
Nope.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Just shows you what
So-
they're getting in return to what they got to give to do that.
It's a little
The
disingenuous.
trade-off isn't worth their time.
No.
So apparently they're getting a good deal. And Grouser, they opened up this fucking wine again, and he just pulled the cork through the fucking paper without ripping the paper off.
I don't understand why he does
can't
that.
do it. It's like he's got no
Well,
patience to do anything the right
I know.
way.
All you got to do is cut it with the end of the thing. I mean, like every other normal human does. See, and then he leaves the cork on the.
Yeah, totally.
Like, you twist this off.
Call in, Grouse. We're talking about you.
Yeah, call him because you take this little sharp edge of the corkscrew
And you
and
go
you run
around.
it along the top of the rim
Right.
of the wine bottle before you open it. You flick off the metal casing there, and then you
See,
then you
this
pull the cork out.
this was
like that.
something. This was bartending 101
Right.
that I learned in back in my nook and cranny days.
I learned
and,
that
and somebody, one
as
of the
a
other guys,
teenager.
one of the guys. No, but I'm just saying, when you open a bottle of wine, you got to do it the right way. Some bottles of wine, you can just peel this thing off easy, had a tab, but they don't. So if they don't, you take that bottom, or you had the openers that have the knife in it, and you just go around the top with the knife, pop the thing off.
Sometimes
He
it's
just
loose
burst-
enough where I can wiggle the whole thing
Oh,
off.
you're getting creative,
Yeah.
crafty.
Sometimes it's loose enough where you can actually just wiggle the whole thing right off.
I have
the
a
top
thing
of the
with
bottle.
champagne bottles where when I take that fucking wire off, which to me is dangerous
You
as
do the
fuck.
towel.
No, I go so slow with the cork.
You don't wrap a towel over the top.
No, no.
So it
I
doesn't
go really,
shoot
really
off?
small, and I just go, and that's it.
You just hear that little
Yeah. I don't
release
want
of
the blow.
pressure.
I don't want the cork blowing off.
Right.
I don't want the explosion. I'm not into that.
Could
my
get
uncle,
scary.
my own uncle almost lost his eye with that. He took off the what do you call?
The
He
wire.
unraveled the.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful when the wire comes off because it's
he
all bets are
unraveled
off.
the
then.
wire. It's still on the top of the cork, and the cork blew right into his eye, with the wire in it, right into his eye.
Oof. Right, because the wire gets kind of stuck in the top of the
Yeah.
cork. Yeah. With that little metal cap that it has.
Yeah.
A little piece of tin.
That was no Dom Perignon, though. I'll tell you that.
I could tell.
I don't know. It was just a fucking freak accident.
Starting the fourth quarter, tied at 9. Jets.
But see what this is the Jets every game though now. It's like these very low scoring, no points, no offense, good defense games.
Very good defense.
I mean,
If they had some kind of offense last week, they could have beat the Chargers.
yeah,
They could have.
that's for sure.
You could. I mean, they gave
How many
up
points did they score last week?
the Jets.
Yeah.
I think they scored 6.
Yeah.
I think it was
It's
27-6.
9,
However,
6.
they gave up 21 of those points on 2 turnovers and 1 punt return for a touchdown.
So the offense gave up
The
the
well,
turnovers. The
yeah,
off-
right.
offense-
2 turnovers from the offense resulted in 14 points.
right.
1 punt return on special teams cost them another 7 points. Other than that, on offense, the Chargers scored 6 points just like you did.
Yeah, it's 'cause-
Right.
'cause I'm saying that they got a very bad blend of weak offense
Yeah,
and
you-
very, very strong defense.
You could win that game when you think about it. That's the Chargers. That's a good team. But you could have won that game.
Yeah.
It was possible. Now you got the Raiders tied at 9. You should be beating this team. Start of the fourth quarter.
What's the Raiders' record now?
Raiders are like, hold on, it'll come
4
up in a
and
second.
5 or
I was just going to say 4 and 5. I think they're 4 and 5. You know, they came out guns a-blazing last week with the new interim coach, Antonio Pierce, and beat the shit out of a crappy team. But now they're running into the Jets and a real defense, and the Raiders are actually on the 8-yard line.
Oh, boy, here
second
goes-
and 5.
Yeah, this is this game right here.
So this could be the game right here, start of the fourth quarter. But see, that's the thing. The Jets have to
The
score.
Jets don't score a touchdown.
Right. They, you know, if you're not scoring points on offense, what are we doing? It's only a gain of about a yard. Good stop by the defense again by the Jets. You know.
You think New York, the place where sports
Oh.
are supposed to thrive?
Oh my God.
We all the losing teams here.
So many.
I think
right?
this year though the Rangers are going to put something up this year. The Rangers are going to do it something this year.
I hope so. I certainly
It has
hope
now
so.
been
being
they're
a
pushing
diehard
30
Ranger
years.
fan.
They're pushing 30 years since the Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. Since '94.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
To me, that feels like it just happened.
I remember like it was it was. I remember that whole series. I actually went to Penn Station for Game 5, thinking they were going to clinch it there, and they ended up losing. But
So you went to Penn Station?
we went to Penn Station because we didn't have tickets to the game.
So you just watched trains go?
So no, we went to Charlio's.
Charlio's is
Charlio's
cool.
at Penn Station.
Oh, that was cool.
We went there to watch the game because they had a pool table in the back. So we go there, we play
Charlio's
pool,
was a good
drinking at Charlio's.
Phone.
Oh, we have a phone call? Gee, I wonder who it is. Hello, Limo Talk. You're on the air, Graz.
That's not. Wait a minute. Somebody wants to say hello to you, Bobby.
All right.
Say hello.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, how you doing?
You know who it is?
I hate to tell you who I think it is.
Dude, it just got awkward fast.
What?
It just got awkward fast.
It's got
I can
awkward
hardly hear
fans.
you.
Oh, yeah.
She said this got awkward very fast.
Yeah, I can hardly hear the voice, so I can't pick it up right now. I mean, it's coming through the speakers on the
That
wall.
was slick, Bobby. That was slick.
Bobby, this is one of your favorite people that watches the Islander games and comes to say hello to you, Erica.
Oh, Erica, how are you?
Wow, Bobby. Feeling very unimportant right now.
You don't understand. If you were sitting here right now, you'd understand. I can't hardly even hear you. The only reason I know it's Graz is because I quickly identified that annoying voice of his.
Nobody else
But-
calls.
But no, you. How would I
Well,
do if I had the
Well, you know,
headphones
we
on?
were we were taking bets you weren't going to answer. the
Well,
phone.
no, I'm the one who heard the phone ringing on the wall. Because Richie's got the headphones on
Right,
and he
I
can't
can't
hear
hear
the
it.
phone ringing.
I know. All right, we'll figure it out.
We
So
hear
wait
you
a minute,
now.
Erica,
No,
now,
we hear
wait
you
a minute.
now.
She just wanted-
Are you with Erica?
Go ahead, Bob. I am, yes. I am.
I
No,
stole
no.
your phone.
She stole my phone and has me on voice. Yes, I'm picking her up from the airport. She's my client. She talks about you all the time. She says you're the best part of Limo Talk.
Yeah, and I didn't get
Oh.
100 a week. I'm not getting anything.
What? You don't hear me?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
I turned down the Tonight Show to keep doing this.
True story.
She says Richie and you make for better radio than me being on the air.
Yeah.
See? She said, yeah.
Well,
Well.
I think there's an air of continuity here.
Hard to argue with that.
Well,
You know, it's like
guys
I
give you
actually
a lot of
finished a
material
whole
to
sentence
work
here.
with, but I feel like you can cut them.
We're gonna have cuts next year. We're doing cuts. Yeah, we're having cuts.
You know,
'cause
Bob,
the team got a little too
just
big.
want-
We want to
Teams
really
became a
compete.
lot
We
alike
can't
the
have
last
this
couple
subpar talent.
Yeah, no, that's all right. All right, listen, she just wanted to say hello because she loves you, and she wanted to say you're doing a good job, and she said, go Trump.
I always, yeah.
All right, Erica, thanks for calling in. Keep the money coming in for support. We like it. We'll keep vote Trump. Come to my rallies. Get a MAGA hat. Let's go, Brandon.
Goodbye,
Let's go,
Bobby.
Brandon.
Good night, Mr. Trump. Goodbye, Rick.
Good night, Erica. Thank you for calling. Keep Anthony company.
Like
Good night,
there was no
Erica.
way I was gonna pick out the voice on this the way this.
How would you pick that out? Do you know her?
Yeah, I do. I've
Oh.
seen her at the UBS and a couple of places. Otherwise, maybe at the
Yeah, but
comedy.
it's hard to you recognize
know.
somebody's voice like that over the phone through a speaker.
Let me be honest. It could have been my daughter. I wouldn't have been able to pick it out right
All
now
right.
because, especially on that speaker, you know. But all right, so don't get offended, Erica.
No, please don't.
And I haven't
Jets
seen
are-
her in a few months. You know, she used to come. I used to go. I haven't been to the Coliseum. I haven't been to UBS, and I haven't been to any Islander games this year yet. So,
Really? Not one?
oh wow.
The Raiders did score. 12:44 to go in the fourth. Jets are trailing 16-9, but driving down the field, almost in the red zone on a couple of big plays.
All right, so
Oh, that was terrible.
what happened?
They tried like a flea flick kind of outside screen, and he overthrew it out of bounds.
A flea flick.
The old flea flick. So you got a little 2nd and 10 going on now on the 28-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders, sorry.
Yeah, you know what? It's getting very confusing. If you've been around long enough, you really have no know what
I
to
just
call
say
them
Oakland.
anymore.
It's like a
you know how long
natural
it took me-
thing. How do I
it
not
took me
say
forever
Oakland?
to get used to calling them the LA Raiders, which I did. And for the longest time after they went back to
I never
Oakland,
got used to that either.
after they went back to Oakland, I was still calling them the LA Raiders. Then I finally got used to Oakland Raiders again,
Right.
and now they're what are we calling them except for Vegas Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders? I don't even know.
You know what other team is like that? I find, and now I just call them the Angels, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. You know, I
That's
mean,
bullshit, too.
you're right. That's another. You know, they've had 14 names in 3 different
They
cities.
haven't moved from where they are.
Right.
Really.
They've been around the same
They
area.
were the California Angels. They were the Anaheim Angels. They were the. They started out as the Los Angeles Angels. They
Right.
became the California Angels.
California Angels.
Then they became the Anaheim,
Anaheim.
Angels. Then they became now they're the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I mean,
Right.
Come on, stop it.
I mean, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What the F are we doing?
First of all,
I mean, who's running the show over here?
First of all,
a
really
bunch of
think deep-
nutcases?
really think deep into the name Angels for a moment here. You know what Los Angeles means?
City of Angels.
The Angels.
It's a city of angels.
So
That's
it's
the name
the
of the
Angels. Angels.
city. Yeah.
Are we dumb? Are we mental? That's like calling the Mets the
Well,
New
it's
York
the city
New
of
Yorkers.
angels, so you're those angels. No?
You're the Los Angeles, which means angels, the angels. And your name is the Angels. So you're the Angels, in 2 languages.
Right.
Really.
I know.
It's just stupidity. It was like the Phoenix Cardinals, the 2 different birds.
Phoenix Cardinals.
Yeah. I still can't get used to not calling them the St. Louis Cardinals. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to me. The Arizona Cardinals doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And I'm still, and I still have in the back of my head, I still have Baltimore Colts.
Right. Baltimore Colts.
I mean, I do. It's
You're
just
right.
stuck there. I don't think of Baltimore Ravens.
And now you have Cleveland Guardians.
The Guardians is fucking stupid.
I'll still call them the Indians.
What's wrong with the Indians? I mean,
Nothing.
first of all, if you didn't like the Indians, you should have gone to a name like the Tribe, which is their nickname. The Tribe.
Right, the Tribe.
It's the Cleveland Tribe. That would have been
Cleveland
cool.
Tribe.
And
Right.
anybody could be a tribe. You don't have to be an Indian to be a tribe.
And Tribe's not insulting. It's an
At
actual
all.
thing. Not that Indian's insulting either. You know. But now you have that. Now you have the Commanders.
Dumb.
You know, another dumb name. You know, if you wanted to do something, just call them the Senators or something. Call them go back to some retro Washington name or something. You know?
Washington, I mean, you were the Redskins. Why didn't you just become like the Red something? Red
Well, there was a lot
Red
of...
Devils, Red something, anything.
There was so many options that they came
Commanders?
up with. Aviators they had. I remember. It was crazy. They had so many names. Which, honestly, I thought they shouldn't even have changed the name. They should have just been the Washington football team. That's it. I thought that was a great name. It was kind of weird at first, but then it kind of grew on me. And I'm
I
like, you know
wasn't
what? This
opposed
is
to
pretty
it.
good.
I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, the Washington football team. Football team in Washington. Not the baseball team, not the hockey team, with a football team.
And tell me what's wrong with Massapequa Chiefs. What's wrong with that?
A chief is a person of authority.
Yeah.
You tell me
It's
what's
an
wrong
honor.
with that. Right. Right, that you're a chief. They're fighting it still. They're still fighting the change. So good for
I
them.
hope they do.
They
I hope
should.
They win.
They absolutely should. I'm just happy Adaler is not a Indian tribe.
Yeah, they were.
I don't have to worry about changing.
Oh, wow.
Class of 85, once a chief, always at Massapequa Chiefs. There you go.
Wow.
Are you making that for an alumni thing?
Well, yeah, my brother went to his class of 71 or something like that, so I made him some for his class.
Nice. That's it's funny. That's
Class
like
of 71. You only have to make like 5 shirts.
72, 73.
5 shirts. They didn't have a big enrollment back then?
I don't know. How many of them are still low? Oh, no, that's not that old. Wait a minute.
Uh,
71 would be.
Just turned like 70.
There you go. Oh, they're still around. It was like the class of 55. You got to make 3 shirts.
just kick a field goal. It is 16-12 Raiders.
You're making them for the whole class. Yeah. I was looking at something the other day in the paper, and it was telling you feel like today people don't seem as old as they did when you were a kid. The All in the Family TV series, Archie and Edith.
Yeah.
You know how old Archie was in that series?
Probably in his 50s.
No,
40s?
48.
48.
He looked old.
Yeah, he did.
Edith looked and acted old.
Yeah, they looked like in their 70s.
Yeah.
You know.
48. Jesus. That was
That's-
bad.
Wow. I was surprised by that. 48.
Boy,
He was
the
all
way Glenn
white-haired.
Miller played. Yeah, he was all white hair,
Yeah,
out of shape, mess.
right. All of that.
You know, as I've noticed, like, you know, when you gain weight, you ever watch a show when you're gaining weight and you look at, like, characters that you thought were fat, and suddenly they don't look too fat to you anymore? You know, you're like, wow, Skipper wasn't so fat.
Skipper.
I better drop some weight. Skipper.
Yeah, nowadays he doesn't seem fat.
You
Because
know,
you got whales out there now.
Yeah, it's like
know.
I used to think what's his name was fat. Archie Bunker. I thought he was fat. He's not fat. He just looked old.
Yeah, he looked old, but he was paunchy.
Yeah, but he
He had
wasn't
some
really
girth.
that fat.
You know, a little bit. Here and
Well,
there.
there's an episode of King of Queens where Kevin James goes, "Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper," and that does happen. You know, it's like you start equating yourself to characters you grew up watching. I don't know. I thought Gilligan was ridiculously skinny.
Mm.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
who's
he was.
what kind? What was he? What kind of sailor was he? Apparently not a good one.
Not a very good one if he crashed the freaking boat. I missed it before, but when Graz was on the phone with the client in the back, Greg DiFilippo suggested that you ask if she's hot
Yeah. She hot? Well, I know Eric.
Sorry, I missed that before, but that's very appropriate,
Yeah, she's.
Mr. DiFilippo.
That would be a grouse question to ask, sure.
Absolutely,
But
as it should be.
what are you going to do? I mean, he can't help himself.
No, we can't.
He's mentally ill.
You got 3 minutes. Anything
Cross.
you want to touch
Are
on?
you mentally ill?
Let me touch on everybody joining in tonight. Ann Rothney, Ann Farrell Guth, Chris Smith, of course, Greg DiFilippo, share the show, Taz the resident artist, Kevin Epstein, Mike Bott joining in tonight, Joan Croupiascia, Vinny DeSanti, Vinny Barone,
Vinny.
and by my counts on Facebook, 67 more people that for whatever reason I can't see the names to. But that's but thank you for listening. We do appreciate it. And I'm not going to do the whole Graz thing about being kind or whatever. People should do that anyway. They don't have to be told.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to be
You
reminded
don't
every
have
week,
to be
especially.
reminded to do that. Just do
You
it
know what?
normally.
Bottom line is, you just do the right thing in life. Just do the right thing.
Good
Use
things will
common
come to you.
sense, and don't be fucking selfish. Simple as that. Give back. Always give back.
That's a tough thing to do in this society.
It is.
It
Too
is.
many fucking selfish people out there.
But there are plenty of us,
Plenty of
myself
us,
and Bobby
the
included,
non-selfish.
that give back.
We give back. Always
Absolutely.
give back.
Give back. Give back to your community. Give back to something. Pay it
Yeah.
forward.
You don't
If
have to be-
everybody did that, you'd be surprised how nice the world would be.
And you can be sarcastic about it. You can be a wise ass about it. Just
Oh,
do it.
I'm a big wise ass.
I'm a wise ass.
I love being a wise ass.
People tell me all the
My
time,
kids
you're a
too.
fucking wise ass. I go, yeah, I'm very proud to be. I am a wise ass.
What's wrong with that?
But I'll do anything for anybody.
right.
So
But you could be a wise ass in the
yeah,
process.
I'll be a wise ass in the process. Exactly.
Yeah. There's nothing
Let's
wrong
wrap
with
this
that.
fucking pig up.
Put some bacon around it. Send it down into the pit in Hawaii and
Let's
make a
do
little
it.
pig
I'm
roast.
leaning against the wall at Wrigley,
Yeah.
and I'm getting itchy.
Let's get some, let's get a nice hole dug. Get some hot stones in there. Wrap the pig up.
Yeah.
Throw it in the hole. Cover it with some palm tree leaves.
Palm tree leaves.
And have yourself a little luau. Wrap up the pig.
like
when do
it.
we get, and Graz, when is our Parkside dinner? I mean, can we get a date already? Like, when do we, Thanksgiving's coming, I understand. Maybe in between that and Christmas?
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's like the softball game.
No. It's not going to be like softball. We're going to pick a date. Okay,
You know,
and I'm
I
going to
just-
eat.
We were on the subject of candy, right, tonight, and I just wanted to bring up one thing. I want to ask people out there if they've noticed the same trend that I have noticed. What the fuck happened to Ritz crackers? They're disgusting. They're
Really?
fucking disgusting, and they fall apart.
I
You
don't
open the
eat
bag
Ritz.
up, they just crumble in the bag. You got a bag of fucking crumbs.
Really?
It's horrible. They used to be great.
What, they took out all the yeast?
I don't know what they did. They're horrible. You grab the cracker, cracks in half. You go to put it. I used to take the crackers and put them in the peanut butter jar and just go like this, scoop it up. It held it up good. Now the cracker just breaks
Right, just
apart
cracks.
like an explosion in your fucking peanut butter. Now I got to take a knife and take all the crunchy pieces of shit out of my peanut butter.
They call that shrinkflation.
I guess so.
That's
but
what they call it.
somebody next week think about that, bringing up that topic. What the fuck happened to Ritz crackers? They're horrible.
All right.
All right, that's the end of our story, and that's the end of my rant.
Nothing wrong with that.
Enjoy your Snicker bar.
Yes.
Enjoy your Twix.
Enjoy some candy. Hope you enjoyed the show.
And I hope you enjoyed the show.
Share the show. Enjoy. Remember, there's 3 to 4 milk duds in every container.
I think there's always 3.
And the average NFL career is 3.3 years.
3.3 years. Remember that. So be
So
nice to
remember
an
that.
NFL star if you meet one.
And let's go Jets because they were driving. There's still like 11 minutes to go in this game. And I would love nothing more but to see them win.
All right. And to the Dominicana Republic, the Republica Dominicana,
There
thank
you
you
go.
for a great weekend.
Andre.